Good for you, Karen. I love you, friend. Thanks for hanging out earlier. I'm just not really feeling going to sleep right now. Too much hype, too much excitement. It's funny, I just knew it was the right thing to do to go over there. And I don't think I was wrong. Yeah. Oh, I did good at what? Running around in the game like the absolute squirrel of a human that I am. What's up, Hipsu? How are you? Oh, well, you know. It's a lot. Collaborating is wonderful and it is so fun. And it takes a level of multitasking that I know I'm capable of, but it usually I don't feel like streaming really like takes it out of me real bad. Like I know it does for a lot of people. But then all the excitement of, getting to the 15,000 and everything is so awesome. And then the team getting to 40K, so incredible. Yeah. And we are actually we're getting very close to 3,000. And I mean, it's really 4,000. I keep forgetting. I got to add in charity bids have the charity bids make our total more like 4,000 even, I believe. Let me look at it real quick. Welcome back again. Here I am again. You guys cannot get rid of me. Let's see. We're going to listen to something. Let me know if the music level is okay. I don't think I'm going tomorrow. And what are you doing in here? Don't you need some rest? Thank you for the follow. You've already been to bed? Get not nonsense. Nonsense. Yeah, I was just going to say for how long? It doesn't count if you get in and then get right back out. I'm not sure what significance that date has. It's an interesting choice for a first chat. Okay, I'm not going to argue with you, Miro. But I have Pokeballs to make. Also, I'm either going to have to order some pins, or I'm going to have to really like tear apart my office and figure out where I have sewing pins stashed away somewhere, possibly, because I thought I had a bunch more than this, but I think Blapple.
Hello.
The TTS on that was ominous. Hello. Thank you, Blapple. I appreciate the heck out of you, friend. I hope you're doing well. I hope they're having a good time over there. Are they getting our picks and Amish getting all 3 sheets? I just am not tired. Were they just now finally getting around to cross-stitching? Is that what I was picking up? I popped in there for a second with the sound up and was like, they've been live for 3.5 hours. How long has Amish been trying to start this cross-stitch? Anyway, I had a blast earlier. Yes, I'm aware of that. We were just talking about it. So I love collabs. That was so much fun with Jang. I really had a good time. But the whole time I can't help but sit there and go, this person is never going to want to do this with me again. They're having a horrible time. I'm awful. I'm obnoxious. I talk too much. I'm too loud. You know, it's frustrating when my kids interrupt after I've asked them specifically to give me the time to do something important downstairs for a couple hours. Poor Henry. I didn't mean to snap at him, but I told him, I was like, it's very important that you just let me do what I'm doing downstairs tonight and not interrupt. And I need your help keeping everybody upstairs and keeping the dogs happy. And he's 13. It's okay. You know, but I kind of snapped at him a little bit because I'd given him very specific instructions. You know, I was like, hey, man, mom's got to do like a thing. You know, this is the work stuff. Kingdom, I'm live. I'm not going to go into somebody else's live channel and start talking in their chat. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm sure that it wasn't anywhere as near as unpleasant for Jang as it was in my head. No, I am okay. Thank you, Miro. I am okay. Yeah, that's just kind of considered to be like not a very good etiquette thing to do, to talk in someone else's channel when you're live. And you know, they might know I'm live and I know he's live, and I'm thrilled that he has he hit 5,000 yet? Did he hit 5,000 yet, chat? Not quite. He's close. We are very close to 3,000. I'm not going to count on it, but I was hoping that with the auctions, we'd be able to fund a gaming rig this time around again. Even if we don't beat our total from last year, that is absolutely fine. And I just want to make sure everybody knows that even if we don't do that, I am thrilled with how far we've gotten. And I appreciate every single person that's made a donation in here. No, it's okay, Kingdom. It's just, and I mean, I'm friends with Amish, and I know that he probably wouldn't take it the wrong way, but I just think it's a bad thing to do in general. And I've had people come in here before and announce very loudly that like something super exciting is going on over in someone else's channel. And the hard part about that is, even if you don't intend to, the message you're sending to the person who you do that to is what you're doing in here is not important. There's something more interesting going on over here. When they work really hard on their content and they want people to feel like they want to be there when they're live. And it's hard. There's a lot of competition. A ton of us are live all at the same time. You know, many of us are friends, and so we share community members, and that's a good thing because it means we're all part of one bigger community. But there's an etiquette issue there, which is like you would never walk into someone's concert where they've, you know, they're sitting there with their guitar, their cello, or a whole orchestra or whatever, or they're singing or whatever it is, and hold up a sign that says, "Hey, there's something super cool going on down the hallway." You know, it's kind of like that. That's the analogy I like to use to help people understand how it might affect the person the person who you come in and talk about someone else's stuff going on, while they're live. I know. I get it. Sometimes it might seem like it's something that's relevant to me and maybe I somehow missed it. Um, Amish is my teammate. He's my fellow StreamStars ambassador. I love Pix. We're really good friends. I've known about this collab between them for a long time, and I think it's super cool they're doing it. And I'm stoked that Pix is reaching out to people and trying to push them to learn crafts because I think it's really awesome for everybody. So I am 1000% in support of it and have had them up and been lurking them for hours now. I did ask you outright, but I could tell Kingdom came in to talk about it without knowing that I had been talking about it. And it's something we've been struggling with a little bit around here where I feel like people get a bit too comfortable with the etiquette stuff. I'm not picking on you, Kingdom. I'm just saying this is a conversation we've been having repeatedly, and it gets frustrating to have to say it over and over and over again. No, they didn't do anything, Ram. They're over there supporting the babies. They are fundraising for Starlight. They're doing a great job too. If the streamer brings it up, that's one thing. But I've literally had people come in here and announce that someone else has like a super crazy hype train going on or something like that. Wait a second. I'm doing something wrong. Every stitch, every other stitch, every 3 stitches. I'm supposed to be doing this every 4. Did I mess this up? I messed this up. It's okay. I know you probably meant no harm by it whatsoever. I think it's just important to tell people rather than sit on those feelings and have them bother you, have something like that bother you, and, all of a sudden one day you just, like, lose it. Hi, Ella. How you doing, friend? I love you. Hugs. Happy Sunday morning. You guys all following Ella? To the ends of the earth? I'd follow Ella to the ends of the earth. You're doing better? I'm so happy. I love you. Hey. Having a family member with a health scare, there's just like, it's very, 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 it's very tough. Ella is one of our teammates and a super good egg. Blapple, are you prepared to raise this goal one more time? You think we're going to make it to 50K? Something's wrong. There's an increase there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Increase. 1, 2, 3, 4. Increase. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, here we go. No, there is not anything wrong. Yes, there was something wrong. It was my counting. Pretty sure 45 is going to fall. You thought that was a super stretch. No. I'm going to die. Don't die, Blapple. Hey, Blapple. If we get to 50K, do you want to teach me how to play Sea of Thieves? Request denied profusely. Do you think you could handle that? You think you could handle playing a video game with me? Or is that too much? I would play a game with you anyway. I would play a game with you anyhow. You know it would be hella fun. I'm mostly kidding. That doesn't really seem like a goal worthy of a $50,000 team effort. We could make it one of my goals. Listen, if we get to... How about this? You gonna mess up on cam? That's noted for life, you know. I don't know what you mean. Ooh, do you want to play Fort with me? How about if we... What's our $5,000 goal? I switched some stuff around, so I'm having a hard time remembering everything for our campaign. 5,000 was the original that I set it at. Incentives. Well, that's a gaming rig. Do you want to play, you want to do a collab if we get to that 5,000? I mean, we will. I think we will. I hope we will. Because, okay, so the auction, and you totaled it up. I don't know if we've had any new bids. Dice bags at 169. I don't think we've had any new bids since Miro totaled it up earlier today. And there's still time to bid on the auction items. What does that mean? Oh my God, this isn't a game for you. How do you know? He's like, I've known you for years. That's how. Does everyone want to hang out with this Australian? They said you can't play solo. I mean, yeah, shots fired. Dang, Miro. Hi, Smorf. It's just hard to start solo. Okay. 9, it gets really fast paced during raids and attacks. Wow. Wow. Thanks for the vote of confidence, Miro. Sea of Thieves. I was only half joking. I would love to play a game with you, Blapple. Saying that Blapple and I should do Sea of Thieves. I messed something up again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or did I? Increase 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Something. Ram, I'm not sure what I'm not sure what you mean. I'm having a hard time understanding what you're trying to say. You could actually get seasick. Oh my God. I screw up on camera all the time. If that's what I was trying to figure out. I'm like, are we talking about how I just screwed up on camera? Oh my God, it happens all the time. Would anyone be S'more, if that's the kind of thing you should ask about in the Discord, maybe like in the looking for games type channels and stuff, you know, like I would try to coordinate that thing through Discord and maybe not directly in other people's chats. Okay, my dear. We got old drum leatherworks to play with you, and he immediately got sick. It's okay, Smorf. I know you don't mean anything by it. Yeah, just it's so hard, you guys. I'm trying to help y'all understand. There's a line and it's easy to cross, and it just makes people feel like that's all you're here for. And I know that's not true with you, Smorf. I know you like being here, and I appreciate you, and I want you to be here. But it's really hard when people come in and they say stuff like, hey, I'm having a subathon. And especially when we're like in the middle of doing something for charity too, okay? You don't get seasick though. It's okay. I know you don't mean anything. You don't mean any harm, but it's a pretty important rule that I think people need to maybe be a little bit more cautious about. But I know you. I know you're not trying to abuse your status as a member of our community or anything like that. It's just something that I think it's time that I start mentioning more when it's happening. Right. The problem is, Smorf, I know you, but if somebody's brand new to our community and they see you doing that, this is the thing that I think has been kind of becoming a problem. It then turns into, oh, all that kind of stuff is permitted here. And I love people whose channels are primarily centered around helping other streamers. I'm on a team where the people who run it, their channel is basically all about just shouting out other people, talking about what they're doing, helping them, supporting them. We want to support you, but typically the good place to do that sort of thing is in somebody's Discord server in the appropriate channels. So, something to think about. Your point is you played Sea of Thieves, and despite the difficulty for someone to play solo, it's fun, but another downside is the game is absolutely massive, but not arc massive. I know barely anything about it. I've been in Blapple's channel while they've been playing it before a few times. I've been in some other people's channels. I don't always pay attention to what's going on in somebody's game when I'm there talking with them. Like, dude, I was cleaning my keyboard here in my office. Oh my God, it's so crazy. The keyboard itself, like typing on it, feels so different. It's like super clicky again. It was bad, you guys. It was really bad. It was so gnarly. There was so much dust and cat hair and just crud in there. Like, I've used an air can, but that doesn't actually really do it. So whoever sent me this, yeah, whoever sent me this thing is awesome. I don't know who did it. They won't own up. It just arrived one day. This thing rules because it brushes. So if there are hairs that are like stuck, and then it has this little thing that's like really soft sort of velour. I'm not actually sure exactly what you use that part for. But the best part is this thing, which pulls. Yeah, Danielle or Nitro, somebody did. Might have been, was it Kit Kat? Someone did own up to it? Oh, really? Oh, how terrible of me to forget who it was. So this thing, these little tiny lips right here, this little lip to the plastic right there, this pops right under the edge of the keys. You just pop them all right off. You pop them right off of there. And then you just take this little guy and you go, and it brushes all that junk off of there. And then I took alcohol wipes and I like cleaned all in between them, and I cleaned every single keycap. It was so satisfying. I highly recommend, because the air The air canisters, yeah, they'll get a lot of stuff out. But if you've already got a bunch of stuff really stuck under there, the air cans are not going to get all of it out. And they're just like wasteful. You buy that can, you use up the pressured air inside of it, and then you toss it. I think I was missing a stitch, so I just did an increase. You talking about this? Yeah, this thing is rad. So I took every key out in order. I was smart enough to do that. And I actually took all the numerical keys out first. I cleaned that whole area. Then I took all of the print screen, insert, home, etc. And the arrow keys out. And I did that part. And then I put all of that back. And then I just did all of the rest of it. I did all the F1 through 12 and everything else, all the letters and the space bar and all that. But this thing is rad. It's amazing. Much more effective at getting all the stuff out from in between. Thankfully, it really was not that bad in terms of, because I had that mochi incident. You usually completely disassemble your keyboards once a year and fully clean with water and soap. I hadn't pulled it apart and cleaned underneath the keys. But are you talking about like fully rip mochi? That one is a holographic keyboard. Oh my god. Miro is just the best. It's true. I'm also not like I feel like I have to. And I know we have Wuzzle. And I see Polychromatic Zebra is live too. But I don't think Polychromatic Zebra. Veggie Zombie, thank you. I don't think Polychromatic Zebra is fundraising right now. You're going to go live later? Okay. Veggie Zombie, thank you so much. Welcome in. Hello, readers. Veggie Zombie, which color would you like? I didn't keep up with this while we were collabing. It's too hard. It's so hard to keep up with everything when you're collabing. Blue or yellow for a sticky for rating us while we're fundraising for Starlight. Welcome in, raiders. Hello, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful time zone. Thank you so much for the raid, Veggie Zombie. What are you up to? Don't worry. I started discussing it, and you're not promoting yourself. You're doing it because I know exactly why you're doing it. I know. And we were just talking about this, but you're you're one of the two people coordinating our charity team. It's different. And you're a moderator in here. Yellow, you got it. You have a mod sword. You're crazy enough to keep that mod sword on you even when we're not fundraising. Veggie Zombie, thank you for the raid. I hope you had a great stream. Welcome in, raiders. If you've never been here before, I'm 9.5. I'm called that because I'm missing half a finger on my right hand. Ow, ow. Wow, wow. This pen. There we go. My desk is so clean. It makes me so happy. Right. Thank you so much for the raid. Tell me about what you were up to. If you have to get going, though, I totally understand. I'm just curious what you were doing on stream. Readers, we are fundraising for Starlight Children's Foundation, and we're getting close to the end of this event. It's the 10th now, and our event wraps up on the 12th. So we are also very close to the $3,000 raised on our campaign. Our team hit $40,000 today, which is incredible. I love Starlight. They bring video games, VR, art supplies. Indeed. Yeah. Arts of all the celebration emotes. Custom hospital gowns. In fact, I have some awesome, and I updated this because I didn't realize there were new slides and that some of the pricing on this had changed, but everything is getting more expensive. All the more reason to me to support them because, a lot of families are already feeling the stress of the cost of living going up. And then to have a cancer diagnosis for your child on top of that. Yeah, Spuns and Fiber tried to knit, but it's a little late. Understandable. So we have this. Fort is so expensive. That's true, Buttspot. $10 donation provides 10 kids access to Starlight VR, which is super awesome. $20 provides 20 hours of play on a Starlight gaming station. We've funded those in a single campaign before. I'm not necessarily expecting that this time around, although it would be lovely. You can add about $1,000 to this total, honestly, for our auction, ! Auction, or the QR code on your screen. $40 can provide a Starlight hospital gown. They're really comfortable. They have fun prints, like the little one in this picture is wearing one with like rainbows and stars, and they have cartoon characters. They're nice and soft, and they have snaps and ties that make access for procedures easy, but still make them feel comfy and secure and covered. $50 helps ship toys, books, and more to hospitals. $200 can provide a custom wagon to a hospital. These wagons are awesome. We have a slide about them coming up. $500 provides toys, arts and crafts, and more to 500 plus kids diagnosed with cancer. $1,000 can provide 40 back-to-school backpacks full of school supplies because these kids are still trying to learn. Some of them have treatments they have to have. And the treatments can sometimes interrupt their schooling. And sometimes they don't feel so hot, but they're still students and they're still learning. And this is really awesome of them to do. They're trying to take care of the whole child and not necessarily just their sickness or their illness. $1,600 funds a Starlight Nintendo Switch handheld. We've put several of these in a local hospital, Randall Children's Hospital, which is part of Legacy Emmanuel in Portland. And they hadn't received gaming from Starlight since 2018. And Tara told me they were overjoyed because it's such a popular thing. And getting 3 more of them quadrupled the number of them that they had in the hospital. $5,000 funds a Starlight Nintendo gaming station. These are super cool. They wheel in. They have a monitor attached. So they have 2-player capability. These are the handhelds. Preloaded with 25 kid-friendly games, certified hospital-grade and completely wipeable because these items need to be sanitized between uses. Self-charging case for on-the-go, and these have a lifetime warranty through Nintendo. Huge shout-out to Nintendo for working with Starlight so closely for these items. So the gowns have these sleeves with snaps that are made to make access during procedures convenient for healthcare personnel, but they're designed with the kids in mind. Soft, comfortable fabric, loads of fun designs. The side ties provide a level of coverage that you don't think of these things until someone mentions them if you've never had extended hospital stays. Hospital gowns are not the funnest thing to have to wear, really. So they try to make that a little bit less uncomfortable. The gaming stations are really cool. They roll in and out. Again, also wipeable so they can be sanitized. The wheels make it so they can be wheeled in and out of rooms easily. It's not like a big deal to take them from one room to the next. Also have a lifetime warranty through Nintendo. also come preloaded with 25 games. This is such a cool thing to be able to provide to a hospital that serves children. The wagons are very cool. It is very cute, isn't it, Karen? You've heard of kids with cancer being bullied for not having hair? Oh gosh, that's terrible. Nobody should ever do something like that. The old game demo stations like they had in Toys R Us, Kmart. Yep, they still have them in some stores, I think. So these wagons aren't just any wagon. They have an IV attachment. So if the kid is in need of an IV, that's not an issue for them to be in this little wagon and be transported around the hospital or even sleep in them. They're awful comfortable. They have padded seats. They also have seat belts to keep the kids secure in there. Medical grade fabric. Once again, these items that are traveling from room to room, we want to make sure they can be used by lots of children, but they need to be able to sanitize them between uses. So this fabric can withstand that kind of cleaning. The never fall pull handle, which stays upright, and they also fold up nice and compactly so they're not taking up too much space in the hospitals. VR is, this is revolutionary use of this technology to provide the kids with distraction, and it sometimes completely eliminates the need for general anesthesia. But beyond that, it also just it is something for them to immerse themselves in so they're not thinking about what's going on. Infection control friendly, wireless use allows patients with limited mobility easier access, 2-player compatibility again, so they can enjoy this with somebody. When I was in the hospital following the accident, I got a bacterial infection in this finger. Hi, Space Lord, how are you? It's nice to see you. I got a bacterial infection after this happened. I had to go back to the hospital when I was 4 and spend 2 weeks on IV antibiotics and observation following the antibiotic treatment to ensure that the bacterial infection had cleared. And it was hard for a lot of reasons. And I'm sure that it was uncomfortable having the IV. I've had an IV as an adult. Sometimes if the fluid is cold, it can hurt. It feels very uncomfortable. But the thing I remember the most from that time, and that was the hardest, was the loneliness and the boredom and not having access to the things that were my sources of comfort at home, like my plushies and my PJs and my bed, my sister, who is only a year and 4 months younger than me, and we were playmates, and that was really, really tough. And that's how Starlight can help alleviate some of that for kids. So thank you for sharing a moment with me where I explain what they do, because it's important to me so that you know if you do choose to donate how your funds are being used. So they can play with somebody in another VR next to them or like remotely with someone else. That I don't know. Yeah, this is the story behind my name. Oh, we got a donation. Thank you so much. Whoever that was, you get to pick a sticky. I'll write your name on a sticky note. Yellow or blue. Miro.
Sorry, Chimera, but it's fort time for you, D.
Sorry, Chimera, but it's fort time for you? What color do you want, Miro? Thank you so much. Wait, when are we supposed to do fort with Chimera? Combined, we're over 4K. I get it now. What did you ask? Did you do any kind of I can speak. Did you do any you asked me to eat raspberry licorice. Okay. Yellow. Thank you, Miro. Miro, thank you so much for everything you do for our community, and most especially when this crazy chicken lady decides she's going to overcommit herself and sign up for a million things, or when the universe just decides to dump a bunch of stuff in my lap all at once and I can't really say no, and things get really busy and they stay that way for a while, you're here for us. And I really appreciate you. You've done a lot for our charities and for the channel, and I just ate 3 pieces because I don't care. Blapple, I want to flip you off so bad, but I'm supposed to be like on the family-friendly side of PG-13. You bring out the spicy in me, Blapple. Yeah, you're not allowed to be in here at the same time as Pix. That's a recipe for disaster. I'll get canceled. Someone has to. Oh, trust me, it's lurking there right under the surface. Everyone is too wholesome. Yeah, says the person who's been helping fundraise to help sick kids for like the last 3 or 4 years now. I do too. We're good friends. I really love what he does. That's just it. There's room for everybody and all styles of content creation and all that stuff on this platform. He's really great. He also is the kind of person who I think really brings a lot of and it's like you can tell he's been a project manager, high impact. He is fun and spontaneous and he's great at chatting, but he has like a plan, you know. He's never just sort of flying by the seat of his pants. He knows what's up. He plans out his content really well. And he's here for the community. He wants to bring people to the platform. He wants to keep people on the platform. He wants them to feel like they have, you know, a place they can go and hang out and have a good time, but also learn new things and build each other up. And, you know, I asked him if he'd like to help mod during the month that we were on front page for Women's Guild. And he said, absolutely. And he was here and he hung out, and he hangs out regularly anyways, but I'm saying he made himself more available to help us, and I cannot express my appreciation for that appropriately, honestly. Because, you know, the thing is, I could have said like, okay, thank you so much for helping, and I really appreciate you, and you know, said, okay, I'm gonna take that sword away. I'm not taking the sword unless he says he doesn't want it. And I've had people approach me in the past and say, hey, I love you. I love this channel. I love this community. I need to, like, I have stuff going on. And I've said, not a problem. And I've gone ahead and I've unmodded them because I could tell it wasn't anything about not wanting to, like, help me or be part of what we do or anything like that. It was literally that they just had a lot of stuff going on in their life and they needed some time. And they felt guilty about not being in stream and not helping. And I was like, well, first of all, I just want you to understand. Just because I hand someone a sword, for me, that's saying I trust you and you seem like the kind of person who would make the right kind of decisions for our community, but it's not an expectation. One of us. Well, a lot of us are in Moco. And that's telling as well about them. And that's what we all have in common. We all have a chicken, woman, duck thing. Something's waiting. Something's waiting in the bushes of love all day. Da, 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 da. But yeah, for as many channels as there are on this platform, there are ways to approach content creation. It's an individual choice. Like, of course, there are sort of things that a lot of us tend toward and that we do. But I would encourage anybody who anyone who wants to get serious about content creation, I would tell you watch and learn from other people, but definitely really try to figure out like what is my thing, or at the least like, okay, that seems like a cool idea, but first of all, is it really doable for you? Because sometimes I'll think, wow, that's a really neat thing to do with the channel. How could I maybe make that my own? Um, how could I take this as inspiration and make something cool like that of my own? And I'll sit and think about it for a little while. And sometimes the conclusion that I come to is that's a cool idea. I'm glad it's working for them. I don't think it's going to work for me. But how awesome, how neat that it works for them. Right? Like I'll realize like crocheting takes time. It's not something I can do super quickly. So I've had to like really try to slow down on offering things to people because I'm a super busy person with 3 kids, 3 dogs, 2 cats, a part-time job outside of streaming that I love and is wonderful, but is time consuming and takes a lot of, mental and even sometimes emotional energy because I'm dealing with like high school age kids and a lot of them don't have the support they need from our community and from their parents. And I'm maybe one of the only people that shows them positive attention and gives them a place to be after school so they don't have to go home to their life that's less than ideal, their houses. That's rough. You hear kids talking about their parents mistreating them. Obviously not extreme because then it would need to be reported, but I'm saying like just that they don't feel like their parents understand or care about things that are important to them. And then you realize you go, I am filling that gap for them right now. And it's a huge responsibility. And it's heartbreaking to think that some of these kids feel like home is a place they don't want to be. And so even if it's not their plan to become like the world's next like top Broadway actor, they're looking for a place where they get positive attention, friendship from the other students, projects to work on, something to care about, something to look forward to. So it's hard because I very nearly quit, feeling like there wasn't a whole lot of support for the role, that it probably wasn't appropriate for someone who's not teaching in the building to hold it and all these other things. And that's when one of my students approached me and said, I need some of your time. I have something really important I want to share with you. And I said, okay. I'm like, what's going on? Oh my goodness. I hope something really terrible didn't happen. And, they need me to help them report it or something like that. Turns out the kid had been writing a musical for like a long time. And he's a great musician and he wants to put it on. And I actually had plans to do something like that with them, but the funding I sought out for it fell through. The building is in horrible disrepair. There's all these factors that are standing in our way, but I guess I just, I hear this kid saying, hey, I need a chance to put this out there into the world. And despite the fact that they are, I won't share with you what the actual pay rate is, but I will tell you it is abysmal. And I understand that some of that is because this district is just super strapped for cash, but it's kind of insulting that they think that anyone in their right mind would work this type of position for that rate of pay. I'm telling you, I can't believe it. It's eye-opening. I knew teachers didn't get paid well, but this is something else. So I will say, even though our focus right now is definitely Starlight, I want to thank those of you that choose to support here, because I would have to make different choices if it weren't for the fact that I'm able to work for myself and make my own schedule and, you know, stream around obligations to this. It's tough. I really want to at least try and help them get a program established. We'll see what happens. At the very, very least, I had told myself I would stay for this next school year and assess when we got to the end of the year. I might have to make a very difficult decision, but I'm going to help this kid put this production on because I told him I would. Theater was so important for me in school. It sounded like a really awesome job, and at first there was talk of me maybe teaching a few periods of theater in the building. I think that the principal was counting on some funding, like a school bond passing, that it did not. And so they just don't have the money for someone to teach that as a subject exclusively. And I don't have licensure to teach anything else. So some folks were meant to stream. They are just good at it. Sadly, the good teachers aren't doing it because they literally can't live. Yeah. You were way too shy for theater in school. One thing that's cool about it is having, kids who maybe aren't ready to get up on stage and like be the lead role or whatever, but they're creative and they enjoy participating in theater, so they're ready to like do the set and the lights and all that stuff. Streaming does help people come out of their shell, I think. One of my friends that still comes in and has the longest running subscription to this channel, to my knowledge. Why am I decreasing? Why did I decrease? Why did I decrease this whole round when I'm supposed to crochet 4 rounds straight? Why? I made 12 of these frickin' things not that long ago. Why am I screwing this up? And before anybody says, oh, it's because you're talking while you're crochet, I talk and crochet all the time. It's what I do. I talk and I crochet things. I don't even think that's necessarily always a factor.
I really like cold.
Lemming.
It's corn. A big hunk of knobs. It has the juice.
I can't imagine a more beautiful thing. It's corn. I can tell you all about it. I mean, look at this thing. When I tried it with butter, everything changed. Just because, of course, I love that. I love the corn. I love the corn. There was corn in Lego Fortnite. That bananas emote is silly, huh, Miro? I don't know if I'll keep it. I just thought I would throw that up there. Because I was the sock monkey skin in Lego Fortnite. Spicy Italian. I'm Irish, but thank you. It's something. That's really funny. I found a website that has more than just the like few animations. Good lord. You're Irish and German. Not sure if you want to get drunk or beat the hell out of yourself. Lumberjack, what are you up to? What's your deal, Lumberjack? What are you doing? Six feet. Blapple. I have that one too, because it's a bits emote. The bananas rip Calamity's banana emote. You're just Danish. Maybe some bits of French and German. Dunno. I'm just here. Yeah. Not that any of it really matters, you know? I mean, it doesn't. It doesn't. Yes. Rest in peace, Calamity's banana emote. She was so mad. Y'all, we're $65 away from 3,000, at which point we would be giving away the other wood-burned PogChamp emote from our awesome friend Karen Day is my name to one lucky winner. This is the giveaway version. There's the auction version. She made 2 of these things. One is in the auction. The other one we will give away at 3,000. We are awfully close to that. We've also triggered another 3D printed dragon giveaway as of this last stream where we hit 2,800. There was so much happening. Should we do that tonight? If you've already won a 3D printed dragon this go round from our friend Ian Douglas 736, we would ask you to refrain from entering. Let's fight. Banana with a butt. And yet brush hat. Yeah. Well, but I mean, look, I loved Calamity's banana emote. Oh, yeah. Should we do a Danielle earring giveaway? Yeah, we still need to give some more of those away. It's a little quiet in here right now. I mean, you guys are talking. Don't get me wrong. I am not. I'm just saying. Okay. It was provocative. It kind of was. Banana farts would smell sweet. We were talking about artificial banana flavoring. I know. You see how it is? What did I do now? What have I done to disappoint you or to garner your disapproval now, Blapple? This reminds me of Portishead. Anyone listen to Portishead back in the day? Waiting for something? Oh, no. Oh, you think no. Let's do the earrings now. They could the earrings / stitch markers. You could use them for either. I ain't making any assumptions. We gave away 3. We need to give away the bunnies today. We got up to the swans. We need to give away the bunnies. We had Portishead, Portishead. Is it just me, or has Blapple gotten more attitude this year than previous? Oh my god. Wow, Lemming. Gotta look out for the swads. Okay. That is exactly what she said. These are super cute. You guys, we're gonna give these away. With the keyword buns. Give me a second. It's not set up yet. It's not set up yet. Okay. It's not set up yet. It's not set up yet. I'll tell you when. DM. Buns. Like buns. Like bunnies. Buns. Put me in, coach. These really are adorbs. Yes, Ella. Danielle said she's happy to ship to you no matter where you are. How's your horsies? Like I said, it's been over 3 years that I've known you guys, and I adore you even more today than back when. Aw, Lemming. We did do a shout out for Lemming. Cool. Thank you, Blapple. But. I don't know. I think these might be charms that Danielle bought. I don't think Danielle made the bunnies. But she did assemble them. Adds in approximately 3 minutes. Let's snooze. I'm snoozing so we can run this giveaway, and we'll do them right after. Okay? Thank you. Huge shout out to... Oh, you're my best friend, Danielle, I ever had. Been with you such a long time. You're my sunshine. I love best friend Danielle. See you in 4 minutes? Wait, what's happening? I really love you. No, you're not going to get ads. You have a subscription.
Sir, your sonator has been overloaded. Set the alert level to DEFCON 5. Please refer to the operations manual for further instruction.
Lemming. Rounded Triangle, Sasayoru, Trissy363, Devin got a sub, Devin from Starlight, Bugsy, Witchy Woman 503, Solars, Galara Dragon, The Bug King, and Izzy Seika. Thank you for, that's insane. Thank you for gifting 10 subs. It's so sweet. You didn't need to do that. Lemming, that is so kind. Thanks, Lemming. Thank you for helping to support the channel. I really, you know, when we're doing charity, it's hard. I should just say thank you. I feel bad because earlier today, you know, some people were doing support stuff and I was like, charity! But it's hard because, you know, you like want to make sure everybody knows about what you're doing with the charities and takes good care of them. It's just hard. It's kind of a conflict of interest sometimes, but you already did it.
Ooh.
Lumberjack, thank you for the biddies. Thank you so much for the 10 bits. Lemming, it's very kind. Hey, so what are you gonna do with the book reading? I really do agree with Jang. I think you would be an awesome audiobook narrator. It's something I've considered doing. Before you all come for me and say like, I don't know, Nine, aren't you a little bit like, you know, loud and blah. I know you guys have heard me. I know how not to be like that, okay? It sounds like a really great thing for you. You do have like a very pleasant voice and demeanor, you know, soothing. Yes. You guys have heard me do like the voiceover thing and like the Blapple, I worked fine dining for like 20 years. Hello. How are you this evening? Can I offer you a cocktail? Yes, absolutely we can make that for you with old Pappy. It's your funeral. Look at that fake face. Thankfully, the last place that yes, I'm sorry. I thought I put it up on the screen. The last place that I worked at, I certainly had people who I could tell wanted that kind of treatment. Okay. They wanted that kind of treatment. More DMs for you. Oh my God. Okay. 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 In a shortly. I see your message. Bracing for impact. They're going to be all riled up. Anyway. Buns. Type buns in the chat to win these adorable bunny rabbit stitch markers / earrings. Ads in approximately 3 minutes. Maybe we should run the ads now. How soon is this happening, Blapple? Let's run 1 minute of ads now. Yes, international. Yes. Run ads. Go, go, go. Okay, I'm doing it. I did it. I did it. I did it. No ads for me. Ad stat. None for your region. Woohoo, win. Sometimes geography is on your side, huh? So, yes, international is okay for this. Should we run this one now real quick? Because we have another one to do. We have 2 more to do. We have an Ian Douglas 736 Dragon. And we have the... we're not actually technically there for Karen's yet. We'll wait. $65. You're welcome to the 7 people I'm funding revenue. Yeah, take that, region. Oh... Wait, what do you mean? Are you jokingly saying there's 7 people who stream in Australia? Oh, all the tabs you have up. Do you have turbo? You mean mistress of the fart? That's Karen. It's torture. Ads are insane. Oh, I see. Ella.
Elandrion gifted 3 months of tier 1 to Clapping Lemming Cheeks. They've gifted 836 months in the channel.
I love you, Ella. Thank you. Thank you for gifting 3 whole months to Lemming. Lemming, you're stuck with my emotes for 90 whole days. I hope you like bananas. F my life. I appreciate you, Ella. Thank you, friend. All right, we got ads ending in about 15 seconds. Let's do this giveaway directly afterwards. You know, we might have some people crashing our party in a second. Our nice, quiet, mellow, just coming in here ruining everything. With their love and their support. Arid, did you get in there? Did you get in there, Eric? Do you want these? They're earrings. The giveaway, they're earrings or stitch markers. If you're interested, I know you got a lot going on. I know you're like, you ready? 10, 9.5, 9, 8, 7. Where's Swole Maz to try to get in after it's closed? Poor thing. 6, 5, 4. Thank you. 4, 3, 2, blast off. I thought you had mentioned that. All good. I just want to make sure. You never know. Sometimes people enter and then they go, I'd like to gift it to so-and-so. Typically, I'm okay with that. Let's go, everybody. Not Steve Snack. 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 Ella! Ella! Yeah, Ella. Let's go. You get some Danielle stitch marker / earrings. Ella, type in chat. Yay. Ella, will you make my life easy and type your address info out in our DMs, just like so that it's right there at the bottom and I can just snag it super easily and forward it over to Danielle? You don't need to fill out the form, so it's not from me. Thank you, friend. Congratulations. That's so awesome. Very kind of our amazing friend Danielle. We'll leave this one open for a little while. Go ahead and you can type the keyword now if you'd like for the 3D printed dragon. We'll leave this one open for a minute. For Wallaby Way, Sydney. Awesome. Thanks, Ella. All right. So these dragons have already been printed. They've already been printed by Ian. Ian offered 12 dragons. I'm hoping we get to give away all of them, but I mean, if not, then he has already printed up dragons to use for whatever he wants. So make sure that you enter this giveaway as long as you have not already won a dragon. As long as you have not already won a dragon during this campaign, you can enter. And it is okay if it's international. I will send it to you. We'll figure something out. I might, it would be appreciated if you would go halvesies. Ian's in the US. If it's US, he'll send it directly to you immediately. If it's not, he's going to, any international winners, he's just going to send them to me and then I'll ship them out. That was the arrangement we made because I asked and he was like, yeah, US or, I don't know if he said Canada or not, but it doesn't matter. Well, hello. Hello, friends. Type dragon, everybody. You want a 3D printed dragon from Ian Douglas. You guys all know Ian. Come on, type dragon. Yes, for the kids. Yes, emotes spam. Hello, K Christ. Thank you so much for the first time Raider chat. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome, 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 welcome. Hi, it's me. I'm the Get Supported Nerd Lady. Exactly. If you hang out in here, you will get indigestion. Krusty, what's up? Hi, Raiders. Amish, how was your stream? I popped in for a minute and noticed that you guys finally got stitching after you'd been live for about 3.5 hours. No exclamation point for this giveaway, you guys. No exclamation point. If your name is not on the list and you typed in the chat, it's probably because you put an exclamation point in front of it. You got dragged here by your will. Against your will by... That is... I mean... Amish, thank you so much. Amish, what color do you want for your sticky note? Thank you, friend. Where did you land at? How much have you raised? Did you get to your 5,000? I saw you were on the way to 5K. Amish only did 1 stitch. Come on. I know you're excited about these dragons, Krusty, but I'll show you one of them. Look, here's what you could win. He goofed up on it big time. Hey, that's okay. I hope he gives it a try again, even if, you know, it didn't go perfectly. We are giving these away. Okay, so we are doing one at 2,800, right? We already passed that. We're gonna do another one at 3,200. At 3,000, we're giving away a Pog Champ. This abomination. All right, this thing. If your international help with the shipping would be greatly appreciated. Okay. The dragons are so cool. It's so sweet of Ian to do this. 12 dragons he offered as milestone giveaways. So there's this that we're giving away right now. We're only $65 away. $65 away from the other wood burned emote ornament giveaway from Karen. $65 in donations to Starlight, to our Starlight campaign, away from giving away this. I love you, Karen. Your work is beautiful. Gorgeous. This thing is I don't know why anyone would want it in their house, let alone on a Christmas tree next to their other pretty ornaments, but it's okay. It's not for me to understand. So welcome everyone. If you've never been here before, I'm 9.5. I'm called that because I'm missing half a finger on my right hand. A very bold restaurant coworker gave me this nickname many years ago. Oh God. Oh no. 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 I mean, farts are a thing in here, but it will never end. It will never end. I will never not be speaking farts. I mean, maybe there's some kind of a milestone for the babies, but I'd have to get voice mod figured out because I've had trouble with it in the past. You'll send me a clip? And here you always thought the 0.5 was Amish Ace's IQ? Ow. Farts are the sound that drives the world. Yes, fart noises are a thing around here. Let's do the raid video. We're gonna do this giveaway directly afterwards. We should show you the raid video because, like, you know, there's the story behind my name, but really what's most important is that you understand what you're getting yourselves into around here, because we really are that fond of rubber chickens and fart noises. I'm freaking out right now. I'm fangirling. You have no clothes on. No. Get supported, nerd. No flipping way. You didn't do it. Thank you for the dollar bills for the kiddos. Thank you so much, everybody. Ah! We talked about this. I mean, you can cook steak in a dryer, but do you want to? And when the fat renders off of the steak, does it create a fire hazard? I'm sorry, I'm a mother. I can't help but think about these things immediately. So this is a game to you guys, huh? What? You're doing so hard! There's people out here with reputations at stake. All right, so I'm going to show you the other ornament. We're real close to giving that away. I mean, it will happen eventually, but You could make it happen tonight and it could be yours. Why you would want it to be yours? I do not understand. I don't understand everybody's obsession with this thing. Whatever, it's fine. Look, Karen worked hard on them and they're beautiful because Karen made them, touch them with her own hands. Used fire to burn this goofy looking face into them. It's for the children. It's for the children. It is not for me to understand. It is for the children. This we will give away is $65 in donations to Starlight. I don't get it. Right now we're giving away a 3D printed dragon. Don't get confused. I'm just showing you what the next giveaway is. This thing, super cool. For the kids. I had a blast playing some Lego Fortnite with Jang. We raided into Jang. I saw Jang raided into Amish. Now Amish is raiding back into me. Yeah. Lumberjack. All right, you guys ready? Are you ready? Does everybody that wants to enter to win a 3D printed dragon, courtesy of Ian Douglas 736, have you entered the giveaway? Because this is your last call. Yeah. Thank you, Krusty. Wake everybody up. Because you know what happens, right? We do the thing. We go, okay, everybody. And I even count backwards and I go 10, 9.5, 9, 8, right? And then all of a sudden people start hearing me count backwards and they run back to their computers or they pick up their phones. They're like, oh crap, what's the keyword? And because of lag, they're too late. We can wait. We can wait. We can wait till you're done interrupting everything with your chicken, with your baka baka baka, and your white Latino Batman Stolas. We can wait, Impact. Hi, Blaze. How are you? Thank you guys all for coming on the raid, by the way. Thank you for sticking with the raids from teammate to teammate to keep the momentum going and try to keep viewership up for all the channels where we're streaming for Starlight. It really means a lot to me, and I know that it really means a lot to the families that make use of Starlight services and their staff. Two blue rubber chickens. What did you think? You thought I didn't come prepared. You thought, is it K Christ or K Christ? You thought I was not prepared. I was prepared. I was ready. And this one has a mohawk. Thank you. It still has the plastic from the drag. I just noticed that. Well, let's just take care of that, shall we? You have a yellow chicken? Oh, look at this. We are going to do the giveaway. Don't you go anywhere, people. The next 5 people to donate $25 or more, I will send you one of these rubber chickens, US only. The next 5 people. And they're not just any rubber chickens. Will they be signed? You know what? I'll figure something out to personalize them somehow. Give me some time to think about that part of it. Yeah, they're special. The next 5 people. But let's give away the dragon first, all right? You ready? 10, 9.5. Thank you for the biddies. Who did it? Who did it? Who did it? Who was it? Let's go, chat. Let's go. Somebody wants a chicken. Is that what it is? Do you want a chicken? I don't know who that was. Mirror!
Chicken.
Thank you. You guys, we're $10 away from the emote giveaway. We're $10 away. Mirror. You're like, did you feel targeted by that one, Mirror? Miro, I'm so sorry, Miro. Can you help me keep track of the... Arity wife, do you want a rubber chicken? I'll wait. Arity wife, if you want the rubber chicken, I'll wait till you're ready to receive mail, and you can just let me know. You can say the word when you're ready to receive mail, and I'll send it to you. I would love to, but that's up to you. For the kids, thank you so much, Arity wife. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna do a blue star for Amish's raid. We need to get caught up here. Amish probably took off, and I'm so happy that he and Pix were doing that tonight. It really is awesome. I want to say, like, shout out to Amish for trying it, and also like the hugest shout out to Pix, who is always trying to help people find the courage and the inspiration to create, and dedicates his whole platform to it. I love you, Pix. You sent me a link. I bet you guys had a blast, even if you probably got barely anything done, but that's how that goes, right? I mean, you should have seen me. Poor Jang. I think Jang might have, you know how you were like, choices were made, Pix? I think Jang might have been like, I made choices. I had fun, though. I really had fun. Mirror, what color would you like for your sticky? Arity wife, what color would you like for your sticky? That's $10 away from the emote giveaway. But we need to do this dragon really quick, and then Amish is like, hey, check your DMs. What's that? Yeah, let's go! Let's freaking go, you guys. $3,000 for the kids. Yes! We'd love to see it. Thank you so much. Chicken Lemmings.
Minions want one.
Chicken Lemmings. Lemming, I love you. Lemming, will you fill out the form for me? Mirror, will you fill out the form? Blue sticky for you. Already can wife. Yes. Yes. Please fill out my winner form so I have your address info and can track that you won a prize, and then I need to send you something and for my expenses, but more importantly, so I don't lose your information. Okay? Thank you. Just do the winner form. I know you didn't win it. You earned it by donating $25. And it's a gift from me in return for your support. I love you guys. Thank you so much for helping me help the kids. I'm a Starlight ambassador, just like Amish. I love Starlight. I've told the story a million times. When this happened, I was in the hospital for 2 weeks on IV antibiotics, and it was not good times. I was 4, and it was really scary, and it was lonely, and I was bored. And programs like the ones that Starlight administers help kids in situations like that. Riot to Riot, P.S. Miro told you to like 3 streams ago. 10. Let's do the dragon giveaway. How many people is that? Are you claiming a chicken, Arity Cam wife? Or did you just do that out of the kindness of your soul and because you are an amazing human and you are incredible and you do so much for so many people, including the giveaway piece that we've already raffled off to someone, given away. It wasn't a raffle, it was a giveaway, but nonetheless, it was a gorgeous piece and an awesome person who's supported the heck out of this charity campaign and the channel. won it, so I'm thrilled. I'm so delighted. Thank you again for that. Let me know, and if you are going to claim a chicken, just fill out the form for me, or you can let me know later, and you can give me the address later. I'll hold it for you. So we have how many more now? Lemming, Mirror, Arid. 2 more people can claim a rubber chicken sent to them from myself. I'll include a note to thank you for your support of Starlight, and maybe some stickers. You never know. They might fall in there. Okay? I got an Arid. Amish, I got your raid. Miro, I got your $10. Arid, I got yours for your dono. Veggie Zombie raided earlier. Who else do I need to do a sticky for? Mirror, what color do you want? Blue or yellow? Lemming, what color do you want? Blue or yellow? How the heck do I do stuff? Mirror wants blue. Thank you, Mirror. This isn't the first time you've donated to this campaign. It's not the first time that I've sent you something chicken related. Mirror is amazing. Please follow our awesome friend Mirror, who is also on Team Stream Stars, has also done a fabulous job fundraising for the kids of Starlight. And this was Mirror's first charity fundraiser. And you're already at like, did you happen to make it to a handheld yet? I would love for you to be able to make it to a handheld. Poor mailman, have to listen to the chicken talking. And K Chris, thank you for the 400 bits with the I'm blue. I do appreciate that. I didn't want to gloss over that. Thank you for supporting the channel. I do appreciate it. I know you guys like to cause all the chaos, especially an Amish Ace raid. You got to kind of expect it. Over 1,302 streams left. Wow. Please follow Mirror, and if any of you, happen to wander in there, make sure you, if you have a little extra to help try and get Mirror over that $1,600 mark. I really love that there's some milestones that equal a purchase on behalf of Starlight of, say, a handheld, and then typically what'll happen is they will approach you, Starlight will approach you, and they'll ask you which hospital you want it put in. It's pretty cool. Mirror does crochet and harp and art. Also painting. Beautiful painting. All right, ready? 10, 9.5, 9, 8, 7, 6. I see your choice, Lemming. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off. We're trying to talk clapping Lemming Cheeks into doing audiobooks. Good luck, everybody. You have to be here in chat, so here's hoping it's someone who hasn't gone to bed. Lemming, you have 69 seconds. Lemming, let's go. Rigged, says Flapple. Let's go. Lemming, I don't want to hear a single word from you about the shipping. I don't care about the shipping. We'll figure it out. I'll either just I don't know. I don't care. I'll send some funds to Ian. If he's not willing to do it himself, I will have him send them to me, and you're not giving me a red cent for the shipping because you already kind of paid for it up front. Okay. No, I don't want to hear it. No. Lemming did a 10 bomb in here earlier, Blapple. I didn't want to actually say it, but I'm going to say it. Lemming did a 10 bomb in here, and I'm not letting you pay. Lemming. So blue cents are okay. Thank you guys. Congratulations, Lemming. Will you please, if you can just directly DM me in Discord, that's totally fine. But we do need to do one last giveaway here at least. Thank you so much. We're at $3,015. That puts our team total at $40,687.66, which is just amazing. Thank you so much to everybody who's donated to any of the campaigns for our team. And honestly, thank you to anybody who streams for Starlight, because really the point of all of this is the kids and helping them. And the organization is amazing. And I know they super appreciate every single one of your contributions, no matter whose campaign it's to. We had someone raid in who's not on our team earlier today when I was playing with Jang. We should shout them out. It was something Viking. What was it? Mad Viking King. And I messaged them after stream. I apologized because it's hard for me when I'm collaborating. I have trouble keeping track of everything that's going on. There's a lot happening, and it gets easy for me to kind of just sort of like not really know when to like say hello to them, or like I'm not used to it. I don't do it as much as a lot of other people. Type 9 PogChamp, which if you have our emotes, you're going to get that in the chat if you type it with this capitalization. So you can just put the emote in, or even if you're not sub, that's fine. You can enter for the emote ornament. We're giving this away. Karen, are you listening? We're giving it away. Why? Karen says international is fine. Friends with Jester. Okay. It is not fun to be stuck in the hospital when you're a kid. But we try to have fun here, and that's what they do, is they try to bring joy and happiness to kids. And anybody who will fundraise for Starlight is already like, you know, they're on my list. 9 PogChamp. You can't see the whole thing, can you? And you can't see any of it right now. 9 PogChamp. 9 PogChamp. It will put an emote in chat. Like this. Do it like that. Obviously, I'm going to take my name out, people. If I wanted an ornament, I would bid on it in the charity auction. Did you guys know we have some really cool stuff up for auction? You have to go take care, and good luck on the rest of the stream. Thank you so much, Hagar. I really appreciate it. Thanks for popping in. There you go. And it's okay if you don't have a sub. Please don't feel self-conscious. 9 PogChamp. Okay. To win the second of the emote ornaments that Karen so generously and lovingly put this goofy looking... I love you, Karen. One of these is up for auction. This was a second one. 5 heckin' minutes to remove all those beard bobbles. I'm not surprised. Karen is very talented. Also deserves a fancy pinky out shout out. And also is just like a beautiful human being. And I got to spend a bunch of quality time with Karen at TwitchCon, and it was amazing. Karen and Astro and Zundi made sure I didn't just like... No, 9 PogChamp. 9 PogChamp. Like it says keyword right here. Amish, are you drunk? He's just trolling, but I'm also wondering if you're intoxicated. Watch the clip, Pog. Oh my god. Okay, let's stop what we're doing and find out how funny it was for them to be fart talking.
What can we do? Too bad all the AI voices are kind of...
Hold on, hold on. We'll do it properly. Enter the giveaway while we're humoring Amish. Enter the giveaway while we're humoring Amish. All right. I love you both, so I'm sure this is hysterically funny.
What can we do? Too bad all the AI voices are kind of like fart show.
They shit the bed. I know.
What is fart show?
This is me like sounding like farts.
I think everything you say is like a farting sound.
Let's see.
Like, fart. All right. Pick. What can we do?
Whoa. Okay, I have to collect myself. This is what we're giving away. I can hear it already. They're all going to be clamoring for this. Thanks a lot, Amish. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they'll have to yell at me to turn it off. It'll have to be a thing where they do stuff to make me turn it off. My goodness. All right. You missed this because you were streaming. Oh my goodness. You have a pic of Amish beard art. It's the nearly silent wheezing for me. I know. And then any noise you make, it like does a fart sound. You just eat some beans. You're set. Fart mod OP. You're not sure what part of that is the best part of the humor. The farts or the orange wig or the wig plus the Batman mask. Yes, things have been getting kind of complex over there. But that's typical for an Amish stream. Amish, thank you for all the fun that you bring to fundraising for the kids. Let's give this thing away. Let's get this over with. I love you, Karen. It's beautiful. You did a fantastic job. I fail to understand. It's like dryer steak and dishwasher salmon. It's not for me. It's not for me to understand. I do, but I need to play with some stuff with my audio and just maybe separate all my audio and stuff. Someone just needs to give you a lifetime pro membership. What? What are you talking about? I did not make salmon in the dishwasher, and no one should make salmon in the dishwasher, and it's disgusting. And please don't do that. Don't do that. Beans, the magical fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot. The more you toot, the better you feel. Beans with every meal. Ian comes out of the woodwork is like, did I hear dryer steak? I posted a TikTok of me ranting about the dishwasher salmon. I'm like, why do we want to do this? Huh? I don't know. Anyway, ready? 10, 9.5, 9, 8, 7. This is what we're giving away. You cannot come in here and try to sneak in this giveaway. This is it. We're giving this thing away. Other than that, you have to bid on it in the auction. You have to outbid Literary Id if you want the other version of this. Karen made this thing. Karen Day is my name, made this. Karen did it. You get a thing that Karen touched with her hands. That's the only reason I would want it. Ready? 10, 9.5, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off. What time is it, Zundy?
It's Mother Cluckin' giveaway time.
Don't feed the worm. Ram Online 79, Ram Online 79, Ram Online 79, Ram Online 79, Ram. You need to speak up in chat. There you go. Ram, will you type exclamation point winner? Are you, without divulging your exact location, would you happen to be in the States? I don't think it matters. Karen's happy to ship wherever. Just curious. You won the ornament. Congratulations. All right, that's it for giveaways for now. Can I go back to my nice, quiet crocheting? Yes? Everything is good? We hit 3,000. We're actually technically at like 4,000 something. So yes, Chimera now has to play Fortnite with me no matter what. You're all up on my screen, then you leave. Wait, what? Did someone say quiet? Then you raid up into my screen. I don't have any idea what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember what happened 4 hours ago, 5, 6, 7. I don't remember what happened 5 minutes ago. And you raid out and leave for a bit. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. And then you come back and I'm all up in your screen. I'm F. I mean, I am a mother. And we have eyes in the back of our head. And we see what you're doing. And sometimes we choose to look the other way because we want you to learn from your mistakes. Oh my God, why do you make me hydrate? Look, she picked her crochet hook up again. I know. These Pokeballs are for Bobby O'Bricks O'Brien because despite the fact that Brian publicly to the whole Twitchiverse told everyone,
This Pix is so great and I love Pix and Pix is the best and everyone loves Pix and I love Pix too.
I love Pix. You think you love Pix more than me? We'll have a contest, gamer boy. We'll see who loves Pix the most. Okay, Brian. How long has Brian been following Pix? Huh? I bet I've been following Pix longer than Brian. Despite that fact, because I'm the bigger person, I said, if Brian hits 2,000 for his Tiltify campaign for Starlight, I will crochet a Pokeball ornament for one winner from his community. And then I said, and I'll do it again if he gets to the book dono thing. So, is this a Pix off? You hear a challenge there. Wait, we competing to see who loves Pix the most? Kappa? All y'all need to get out the way. Move. Get out the way. You have not seen. All right. Look, I went to school for theater. You want drama? You guys want drama? Did you go on with this song? I think not, but it's okay. You all know this song. You want drama? I majored in it. I have a bachelor's degree, literally, in drama. I choose not to create it. Oh, but I could. Yea, verily. I'll come all up in Brian's chat with Shakespearean insults. He won't know what hit him. No, I really appreciate Brian's joining the team, fundraising for the kids. We have this back and forth. He yells at me, I yell at him. The thing is, I was raised by a New Yorker. And I realized that with Brian, if he's giving you a hard time, you want to say something so badly. That's a sign of affection. Aww. So I appreciate what he's done for Starlight. And it was fun doing Stand Up to Cancer with a bunch of people from the brick building community. Now, when am I going to find time to do this Pac-Man arcade? I got to do it. And I want to do it. It is huge. How come none of you warned me about how big this thing is? Where am I going to put? Do you know I cleaned my office today? I started cleaning my office to like get ready to start reorganizing some things and put, yes, I splurged and I bought it for myself during the Insider weekend because I got 3 times the points for it. Heckin' Lego. You all lose. It's you. You love Pix and all his parts. Oh my God, Karen. Dang. Well, Karen. Yeah, but Amish, have you seen how cramped it is in my office? It's just, it's a matter of like, where am I going to put the thing? Super proud we raised $14.65 tonight. And you dedicated yourself to someone else's campaign twice in a weekend? It's no wonder we're all fighting over you. Yes, it is. It's an issue. It's something I'm thinking about with regard to content creation. Where do I go from here? Almost literally, location-wise, where do I go from here? We have 3 children, 2 of whom are rapidly approaching the boiling point of teenagerdom issues, personality clashes. They love each other, but they're very different people. And they share a room. And I'd really love to be able to move out of this space in the basement, but just don't know when that will be doable. So we've talked about whether or not I might just, I don't know. There's multiple ideas afloat in terms of what may happen for where I do this. Yes. And just like, I want to, this is very small. It should be bigger. Hold on. I can do that for a second because I want to talk about this for a second. Blapple, paging Blapple. How many participants are on the team this year actively fundraising? It doesn't work to go to the team page because not everyone who's a team member is fundraising. I can hear it in my head. I can't do it. Hold on, because I'm laughing. Mega I need that reverb. I need the they're gonna yell at me to put the reverb on. I know exactly what you're getting at. That's too funny. Hold on 1 second. I don't know if this is enough reverb though. I can't tell if that worked or not because I don't hear it. Only you guys do. So hopefully that was entertaining. I'm glad, I hope you enjoyed that. 23 active. You're over here looking at the active campaigns list and looking at all of these numbers. My God. 23 active. You're sitting here dying right now. Y'all are too much. I mean, Do you know what he did? I was too much, Eridican wife, for a lot of my tables, waiting tables as a server anymore. There were people who would just look right at me and be like, you like need a podcast or something. And it wasn't necessarily a compliment. You also see 37 active for the team, 36 numbers on the board. Isn't it 25? There's a couple of that have had issues joining the team campaign. Oh, I don't know. You apparently cannot count. It's okay. You had a big day, Amish. You were learning. You were learning something new. We have done such a great job. The point that I'm about to make is what was our total last year, Blapple? I just think it's important to look at where you've come from and to factor in some things. What was last year's total? So this that We have exceeded last year's total by over $5,000. Is that true? Oh, no, 42. 42,000 clapping? We've got different numbers in chat. Regardless, it's not necessarily that important exactly how much it was, but the fact that we are this close to last year's total. How many streamers were participating last year? The number was probably about triple, if I remember. Here's the point. We still made such a huge impact this year. This is enormous. How much is the event total? You know, our team put this kind of effort, and the community showed up that hard. Like, it's definitely something to be proud of and to be happy about. I honestly would assume, Jang, that a large part of it, because I've already seen, I'm not speaking for any specific individuals right now. I've seen so many people saying things in various Discord servers or in their public social media about how difficult this year has been for them financially, and that they're finding it hard to be able to participate in too many of these types of events. So my assumption is for many people, it has to do with either maybe they've even, stepped away from as much content creation, period, due to that. So, they feel terribly about it. I've seen people just apologizing profusely for not being able to participate actively and saying, I'm so sorry, but I've got all these other things on my plate right now. And it could be other things too. I'm not sure. Life has not been easy for a lot of people this last year, this last 4 years. I am so incredibly blessed to be better off in so many ways than I was before the pandemic started. And it was due in no small part to my husband sacrificing his sleep and practically not seeing us, or it was hard on me too. I was home alone with the children a lot. I was basically a single parent for a minute there. I was super lucky to have already built something of a community here, but he carried it. My husband carried our family through that. So if it weren't for him, if it weren't for some other factors that we were super fortunate with, we were able to open a shop. And he's able to go to his dream job every day because, we had to move away from Portland, which is my hometown I love, but we just couldn't afford to live there anymore. It's too expensive. So where we're at now is better in some ways, but it's harder for me as a person who doesn't drive, but that's okay. I'll take it. So these are the choices we have to make in life. And I assume that some of the lack of repeat participation from last year has to do with stuff like that. I would chalk a lot of it up to that, probably. I know. And again, I wouldn't change any of it in terms of the friendships that I've made as a result of all of this, but people are still, I don't think that we realize that there's still a lot of fallout from all of that. I think a lot of people are just trying to business as usual. I don't think that happens when something like that's like a global event. It affects every single person on this planet in some way or another, right? For the most part. There might be some very remote areas where people didn't necessarily know as much about it at first, but I don't know. I can't imagine there's a place that wasn't touched by it in some way or another, right? So I'm very thankful for Twitch because it kept me sane. Y'all, ask everybody who met me at TwitchCon. This is not an act. I am an extreme extrovert. I love people. I know that's a lot for some folks. I try to dial it back a little bit. If I perceive that someone's very introverted and I'm overwhelming them, I really try hard not to be like too much. But it's difficult for me because this is just my resting state, and it always has been since I was a little kid. I love people. I love interacting with strangers. I can't stand at the bus stop next to somebody unless they appear to be very into their book or something. I'll leave them be. I understand. It's not like I have no self-control. But if they make eye contact with me, it's over. And again, this goes back to my story about being in the hospital. I was a pain in the butt. The doctors and the nurses were like, give this child something to do. She is driving us completely nuts in the best way possible. She's adorable. She's funny. She's talkative. We love her, but she needs to get out of our faces because we got a lot of kids to take care of. And the one nurse patiently sat me down and said, I'm going to give you something to do. Here, make some tissue paper flowers. And I made tons of them, even though it took me forever to do it because of the cast, even though it probably, I was probably unhappy with them because I've learned to let go of this somewhat, but I was kind of a hyper perfectionist as a child about certain things and stuff like arts and crafts and all that. I would be very hard on myself and very critical. But I did it anyways because it was something to do. Even though I remember being like, I can't do this right. I remember thinking that I can't do this right with this thing on my hand. But she still encouraged me and told me it was okay. And that's this kind of stuff that Starlight does. They give little pain in the butt extrovert children something to keep them occupied so they're not sad. And, I was very, very, very bored. And my parents were both working, so they couldn't be there at the hospital with me all the time. They were there a lot, and it wasn't even that long. My stay wasn't even that long. I think about kids who have to be in the hospital for months at a time, repeated hospital stays, fighting the battle of their lives against cancer or something else. Again, if you can bring them a moment of joy and distraction and happiness, and literally a single dollar donation can do that for the kids. So thank you, everybody who's contributed to get us to $3,015 on our Tiltify total. And you can add over $1,000 in auction bids to that. Super huge thanks to everybody because that's not as obvious. Those contributions are not as obvious. I have this button. I can show you the listings, right? Which is great. I'm begging them to incorporate alerts for outbids that can be ported to, Stream Elements, just like all the other Tiltify stuff. So there's all kinds of cool stuff in here. You have until 2 p.m. on the 12th. The auction closes at 2 p.m. Pacific this Tuesday. Some more if you're heading to bed. Big love to you, friend. Thank you for being in here, spending time with us tonight. I appreciate you. Prebis, how you doing? Welcome in. It's lovely to see you. Thank you so much, Prebis, for joining us. I hope you're having a lovely time zone. So this is super cool. Ooh, the yarn is up to $112.50. Some people are duking it out over my yarn. Did you get outbid, Mirror? Is Mirror still awake? Did you get outbid? Some people are duking it out. What's happening? Fart show. I have a tab up in my browser that says fart show. Amish. All right. Want another what? Another tab up in my browser that says fart show? Want another fart show? Another one. You're happy it's a fight? I gotta find out what's going on over here. What's the deal? Who are you fighting with? Is it Ms. Jenks? Are you and Ms. Jenks gonna have to, like, have an in-person boxing match over my yarn? Seriously, thank you to every single one of these people, too. Huge shout out to all of these people who donated these items or these commissions. It is extremely generous. I really appreciate it. It would be super lovely if we could get at least one bid on each item. I'm shooting for at least one bid, so all of them find a home. Please consider bidding if you have not already. Some of these items haven't even hit fair market value. You just want to know what the yarn is going to look like. Oh my goodness. Well, it's going to look like what you tell me to make it look like, hopefully. You get to pick. And so since that has gone over 4, here, I'll show you. It's okay. Since that's gone over $100 in bids, there's another item that has a condition like that. It is the emote commission slot. So we all just got a lot more animated emotes, right? Animated emote slots, not snots, slots. And our incredible friend Cup O Joe offered an emote commission slot. If that goes over $50, that will become an animated emote slot. So if y'all push the bids on that emote slot up over $50, it is over $50 now. It's over $50. Donna did it on the 8th. How come I didn't see that before? I thought it was still at 33. No. Not eBay. Geisicle, welcome in. I like your name. Thank you so much for your first time chat. No, not eBay. Here, I'll show you. I'll just pull this up on the screen. I'll pull it up and we'll look at it together for a second. Since we're stopped and talking about it, there might be people who do that on eBay. This is a Tiltify feature, which is the platform that we use for fundraising for charity, a lot of us here on Twitch. So they've set up a new feature called auctions. No, it's all good. No need to, no pardon necessary. So I'm happy to explain it. They recently asked me to test this feature. I'm gonna use one ad snooze while we're talking about this while I'm explaining this, Miro. Starlight Children's Foundation is the organization we are fundraising for. I've done this for a couple of organizations now. So Tiltify said, hey, we'd like to give you access to, thank you for multi-shouting all of those folks that have Twitch channels that offered up items. Did you get Panda Art Studios in there? Panda Art Studios, I think that might be the only one that wasn't there. So all of these items, this I offered on a whim the other day, and what the heck is happening right now? Who did this? Who was it? Who? Stream Elements, why are you so slow? Prebis, thank you so much.
Now this is something I would like to support. Thanks for all the amazing work that you did to
Thank you, Prebis. No, thank you for your amazing $25 for the kids. Thank you so much, Prebis. You're the best. You and everyone else who donated, you're all the best. The chicken. Prebis, I don't know if you knew this, but I did say earlier that the first 5 people this stream, after I made this announcement, right? I was like, if you donate right now, I'll do a flash incentive. If you donate $25, I'll send you a chicken. I mean, I don't know. Do you think I have enough chickens? Do you think I have enough rubber chickens? I mean, it says this is a set, do not separate. So they're all sitting there going,
No, don't take us away from each other.
no, do not separate. I mean, at least they're not mechanically separated chickens. I'm separating them by hand. So, the claw.
I have been chosen.
So, Prebis, if you want one of these chickens, it's all yours. This will be the 4th one. One more. The next person who donates $25 or more, you can make it more. Do more if you want, and you can. That's fine. You can still, of course, you can have a chicken if you do more. Of course. The next person, I'm so excited, Lemming. Prebis, awesome. Will you please? They also light up. Will you please? Will you please fill out the form for me that Stream Elements will whisper to you, Prebis? Type exclamation point. Miro put the instructions in chat for you. Will you type exclamation point? Yes, bonus. Geisicle, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. So, fill out that form for me, Prebis. We have one more of those that I'll do for somebody, okay? I got a lot of stuff to mail out. I would do more of them. I would keep it going, but I got to keep it limited. I love flash incentives. They're fun. I like being spontaneous. I like doing stuff for that, like that for you guys, for charity. So one more person can donate $25 or more, and I will send you a thank you note with a light up rubber chicken in it. If I can get the thing to move. Yeah, there we go. One more. All right. If you don't want the chicken, that's fine. You can still donate. You can tell me I'm good. I don't need the chicken. But like, what's not to like? It's a little rubber chicken and it lights up. We do have an ad break coming in 3 minutes, so let's go over this the rest of the way real quickly. So, exactly. Maybe you need to step away and use the restroom. Clapping is so excited about the rubber chicken that's coming their way that they're like. So all of these items, except the dice bag and the yarn, are from other people. They're not from me. These bags are beautiful. They are so gorgeous. I have one. Also, Prebis, what color do you want for your star? Blue or yellow? You get to choose one of these. And I'll write your name on it. Put you on my sweatshirt. Blue or yellow, Prebis? Thank you so much.
Another
Yellow.
one.
No. Sexy lumber Jack.
Jack gifted a tier 1 sub to Geisicle. They have given 3 gift subs in the chat.
No. I really appreciate you wanting to welcome a new person to our community by giving them the gift of access to our emotes and no ads and all that good stuff. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. I appreciate the support for the channel. Congrats, Geisicle. You got a gift sub from our friend SLJ. Thank you so much. Prebis, I'm doing your star. So every bid, you have to make the minimum bid, but I set the minimums a little lower than the fair market value. So it'd be awesome if, as many of these items as possible reach the fair market value. But even if they don't, the point is whatever amount is the winning bid is automatically added to our Tiltify campaign at the end of the auction, which I mentioned already, but I'll say it again, is 2 p.m. Pacific on December 12th. That's not when my campaign stops receiving donations, but I put some thought into this and I was like, I want that to be an event. And I don't know if I'll be able to stream that night, but I know I'll be live during the day. I'll try, but I have kids, I have obligations, I have family stuff. I may not be able to stream Tuesday night. I will be here maybe possibly with Astro on Monday night to help him learn crochet with his Woobles kit, his Woobles advent calendar. Which actually, if you guys would like to see it, I can show it to you. I opened mine up. We're going to put you... Wait, we put somebody on one side of my headset. You're going on the other side, Prebis. You did, dude. You did. You did. You did. You did. And you've also gifted subs. And you got a sub from Kigo, who also did a bunch of stuff for the channel and also did stuff for the charity and also has an item up here for auction. Not everybody can donate. I understand that. Please do not feel badly. You do need to take care of yourself. It is extremely distressing for us as broadcasters if we do truly care and have a moral code and ethics. If someone says that they are struggling financially and then turns around and does something bombastic, whether it's for charity or the channel, that's a really tough thing. If we are here to build real community, we do not want somebody putting themselves in harm's way for us or for a charity. The charity doesn't want that either. They need donations. They want people to contribute. But I know, for example, that our folks from Starlight that come into chats, they want you to be well. So one way you can help support us if you can't donate is hanging out in our channels when we're fundraising. If you're on a computer and you can have several tabs open for our teammates, that's wonderful. It's so amazing. It's a huge help. Amplify links, you can use those through Tiltify. You can go to the campaign. Right underneath the donate button, there's amplify this campaign. You can share that on your socials. If you follow us on our socials, you can like our posts about our charity stuff. You can share them. There are tons of free ways to help people when they're fundraising. And if you've already contributed, you can still make an Amplify link. And I did say that I would make an ornament for the person with the most number of Amplify donations generated by their link, which means you need to set up an account and link it to it. You have to share your info or else I have no way of knowing it was you. If you're not comfortable doing that, but you still want to support by making an Amplify link, please be my guest. But there are tons of ways you can help out. And some of these people decided, and they've also donated, many of these people have also donated to our campaign in addition to doing this. So, you know, we're very fortunate to have people who are that generous, whether it's with their time, their talents, all that stuff. This is incredible. And this thing, man, this is a $400 value. Like, I mean, it's tempting. My husband doesn't cook professionally anymore, but that's how we met. Was restaurant work, and he was a cook for many years, a cook and a chef. It's tempting. These bags are amazing. I'm so happy all of them got bids. It would be so cool to see people duking it out over the bags. I mean, this one has Pikachu on it. It's hard. One feedback point I gave them was bigger pictures and not square ratio, please. It forces me to square ratio. So this is a very new feature, and they are still working out the kinks. But this is a Pokemon print right here on this one. And these are project bags intended for crafters, but they could be used for a wide variety of purposes. This is Christmas Pokemon fabric. This one has Sesame Street, and I grew up on Sesame Street. I learned to read probably from Sesame Street at like 3 years old. Thank you, Children's Television Workshop. Grinchmas. What else? And this one's also Pokemon and like a holiday print. So cute. 6 of these the Ether and I made. 6 of them. The stuffy, the yarn for me, all this cool stuff. Our awesome friend who's also a crocheter and a charity supporter, Becca_MTBC. This Art and Jest one, I'm so happy to see this already up to $178.50. So cool. Thank you everybody who's bid on these, and huge shout out to all the people who contributed this stuff. I can't stop thanking you. I won't. Your body is telling you it's bedtime. Already Can Wife, thank you again also for your beautiful contribution of that incredible jewelry piece. And you've done it for more than just one campaign, this kind of thing, not to mention all of your financial contributions, your generosity directly to the charity in the form of donations. You are something else. Already Can Wife. I'm happy we're friends. Thank you. Thank you so much. Sleep well. Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? I get it. I get it. I get it now. SLJ. You filled out the form. You're so welcome, Prebis. One more person. If you donate 25 before I end tonight, I will send you a rubber chicken. One more. And these, let's see. When are we doing another one of these? 3,500, I think, is the next milestone for another 3D printed dragon from Ian Douglas 736. We'll just give that away to someone, one lucky person in chat. We do ask you to refrain from entering if you have already been lucky enough to win one of these. And again, huge shout out to Ian, who said, yeah, I can do some 3D printed dragons for your campaign if you want. And Can Wife, I didn't even solicit the donation because I knew you were busy with a lot of other things, and I figured you might not have time, and you've had a big move and all that stuff. And Can Wife came to me and volunteered that. I have a hard time sometimes. I don't want to burden people. I don't want to add to your to-do list. I don't want to pile on to the things that you have to think about and do. And life is very busy for a lot of us. But I'm learning to realize that even though I sometimes have to say no, I'm also flattered when people ask me to help them with something or to be involved or to contribute. I say, well, that means they like what I do and they think that it's good. So I shouldn't hesitate, because if nothing else, it's going to make them feel like they're seen as a person who practices a craft or they're good at content, whatever. So, trying to find the version of myself that was pretty darn fearless when it came to pursuing anything in life in her late teens, early 20s, and somehow just kind of lost that for a bit. And it was content creation that helped me find it again. So thank you, Twitch. It's one reason why I say I won't leave. I am here. I'm invested in this place. Busted! Guys, Busted is in here. Let's go, Busted. I was talking about you not long ago, Busted. What's going on? We used you as an example, Busted. We were like, here's don't judge a book by its cover 101. How you doing, friend? It's so lovely to see you. I hope you're having a good time zone. Yeah. What's up, dude? It's so good to see you. Thank you for coming in here. I every time I tell you the story about you, I just can't help but I'm in like a fit of giggles because I really draw it out before I tell them what your name is. Hey, look, my dad who raised me is he was Ashkenazi Jewish, and we lived in South Florida, and my adopted Brooklynite Jewish grandparents retired to South Florida. Imagine that. So I actually had friends and that was their last name. My husband even said that. He goes, you never know. Just could be their last name. I hope you're doing well. What you been up to, Busted? And John Lee is popping in here. How you doing, John? Speaking of people who we love to see pop into the chat and who are good friends of the channel, who you might catch occasionally singing a song that doesn't have these lyrics that I'm about to type in the chat. But he'll just throw them in there anyways. And he's nice and he'll even do it for free when I'm in there. I think usually that's a premium service. I get the VIP treatment in John's stream. You've been great. Life has been wild, but it's been a great time. You just keep on pushing and keep on working. That's what you... What was I about to reach over here for? Oh, I cleaned my office. This is what happens. I told everybody earlier, this is something I've realized I need to do. I don't even want to describe to you the level of... A lot of it, I could tell, was polyfill fibers in my keyboard. John is an awesome music content creator, but has also been doing a bunch of chess lately. As a chess.com sponsorship. Explain what your relationship is with chess.com. Some folks speak. We are fundraising for Starlight Children's Foundation. I wasn't feeling tired. I was a little too hyped from all the excitement when we raided out to Jang and we got some incredible people deciding that they'd like to push Jang's total. What did you end at, Jang? Over $16,000 for Starlight. So amazing. And then team got over 40,000. Yeah. Ex-lumberjack sailor. Yes. And Amish broke 5 tonight, didn't you? You were close, I think, last time I looked. And you were saying Discord. What was your 5,000 milestone? Discord movie night for 6 months, once a month for 6 months. You know, the last time you donated, it was indeed. We were on the front page. I think it was for Starlight that we were on the front page, actually, when you came in, maybe, or St. Jude. Not quite. Yeah, you'll get there. I'm doing well. So we had the incredible opportunity during the month of November to be featured on the front page as a member of the Twitch Women's Guild and a Twitch partner. They are working closely with the guilds, the Women's Guild, the Black Guild, and the Latin Guild to get us out there and up on the front page. And what's really cool is that they rotate through like 10 or 12 of us, but we're up there. We have the opportunity to be up there anytime we're live for the entire month. But I also see our awesome friend Science up there. There's a few other people that are getting thrown into the rotation on the front page through having unlocked that level of the hype challenge. And for particularly for our friend Balin and his wife Lita and their adorable daughter, who does come on the show every once in a while. What I love about them and what they do and why I want to see them succeed and why I am so happy for them to have this opportunity is that they are bringing yet another type of content to the platform that I think is extremely valuable, and especially for someone like myself. you're not sure if it's from charity or hype challenge, but you're glad it's during this time for Starlight. Did you unlock the front page thing, Amish, on hype challenge? We didn't make it there, but that's okay. I didn't feel pressured, honestly, to push for that because we were already on front page for Women's Guild, which was awesome. And I knew we had Starlight coming up. And again, I know that times are kind of tough for a lot of people, so it's hard for me. I'm not really one to want to, push super hard for that sort of stuff. You did, but you've had no correspondence on how it would happen. So you're probably getting the same thing that Science is getting. And it's awesome because I think that it goes all the way through February 1st for you guys that managed to do that. But I just think that, people who are doing the different kind of what some people would call like alternative content on this platform, traditionally it has been incredibly difficult for us to garner any kind of real impactful exposure. And so many of us do stuff like charity. And it's extremely helpful to the causes that we work with for us to have that exposure. So there was part of me that almost thought about seeing if I could delay it to December. But I have small children, and one of them is not so small anymore. He can wear my clothes and is rapidly approaching my height. And I had to buy him men's size 10 shoes for his band concert the other night. His childhood is, I'm sorry, I don't mean to get emotional right now, but it's rapidly waning in front of my eyes. And this might be kind of his last, he's really turning into a teenager, which has lovely aspects to it. And he struggles with some stuff socially. And I just think I really need to be there for him this holiday season and take a little bit of extra time off of streaming during the actual, oh my goodness gracious.
Keep kicking butt, my friend. I love you and your channel's friendly vibes.
Wait a second. It's so hard when we're doing charity. We just, this is really hard for me because you may very well have fully intended for that to go to me or to the charity, but that went to me. That was a tip and not a charity donation. So if there was some confusion, I don't know. I really hope there was not. I go way out of my way to make sure that the exclamation point donate. You have to type exclamation point tip to get my link so that it's clear. There's a clear delineation. But if there was confusion, please just speak up and I can refund it to you and then you can donate it to the charity. I won't take the money and then donate it to the charity because that gets complicated with taxes and all of that stuff. So please let me know if that was a mistake and I will fix it. We will fix it by refunding the payment to you. If you want to talk to me privately about it, that's fine. It doesn't have to be public and here in the chat, but I just want to make sure because there is sometimes confusion and it's okay if you made a mistake. We'll work it out. I want the money to go to the charity if that's where it belongs. So, yeah. That's so generous, no matter what. It is so incredibly generous. Anyway, I'm looking forward to having some chill times after we're done with the one last charity thing we're doing on the Thursday after. So the Thursday of next week is our Create-a-thon with Quiltoni and friends for St. Jude. And then we're done with charity for the rest of the year. Was that you? Busted. Thank you, Miro. Busted. You big old sweetie head. Be honest, though, please. Don't feel badly if you just made a mistake, because I really want to know the truth. I don't want to call you out, though. If you don't want to talk about it in chat, that's okay. The last thing I want is to make somebody feel uncomfortable or put on the spot. Okay, I need to do every 3 here. You'd think I wouldn't have to think about this so hard after making a dozen of them for Isabella. I hope those arrived safely already. I want her to be able to put them on the tree this year. Like chickens? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Sounds pretty fun to me. I love that there's little chickens in Lego Fortnite. I was running around petting them and collecting eggs. They're a lot of fun. It's enjoyable. I do sometimes find myself a bit overwhelmed as a person who already struggles with like task prioritization, staying on task, right? I was both impressed and also somewhat stressed out. Walking into where Jang had all his storage, I'm just like, how did you do this? I don't know how to do stuff like this. Like, because I just get paralyzed by the decision-making process, and I'm like, well, what if I don't do it right? Who has 2 thumbs and stuffed his face with a turkey bacon club sandwich just now? This guy. The Lego chickens are very cute. Okay, you know what, Busted? Do you know what we're gonna, you know how we're gonna... You didn't have to do that. I'm gonna turn right around and give all your money to stamps.com, Busted. I'm just saying. I'm going to turn around and give all your money to the site I use for shipping prizes and sending stickers for giveaways. And I very much appreciate it. It does cost us money to run charity campaigns. And I try the best I can whenever it's possible to include international recipients because I don't like telling people they can't enter for stuff. We just really want to try the best we can when we're doing this. You know, it's just 12 days of my year. Yes, I do a lot of other charity stuff. I already know that. Oh, what are you sorry for? I'm very tempted to tell Miro to nerf you. Very tempted. You'll get away with it. Oh no, he did it. I'm sorry, Jang. I'll have to take a look at Miro's code later. You know, the B in Miro's name, it's purportedly it stands for bot. Canadian bacon life. Because it's getting late.
Sir, the osimeter has been overloaded.
No.
Set the alert level to DEFCON 5. Please refer to the operations manual for further instruction.
No. Checking for Golden Kappa, also gets supported nerd. Big loves in the chat.
Busta, thank you. Thank you for your 3-month resub. Thank you for the biddies. No. I'm sure a lot of these kids are nerds, okay?
This is not a train, it's a land boat and it's on fire.
Okay. You know that what I want to say is stop it. No more. Thank you. Karen, I love you so much. Karen's like, you know what I say to all this ho, ho, ho and all your... I say Halloween forever. Thank you. That's $10 to the charity. And that is what I was just going to say is if you're this close to completing a level 5, I'll go ahead and I'll incentivize you by saying, please donate to Starlight directly. But I love doing stuff like this when you guys do, when you refuse to listen to me, when you misbehave, when you rebel. This is the only way I know how to properly deal with it. And because I am not a crybaby, and this platform and this particular charity
Love for you is also love for all you do less than 3. Kitsu 1 bit.
I'm so sorry, Pix. I'm so sorry. Wait, Pix, we have mental health resources available for you. Pix. Pix, please. Don't suffer in silence. All right, enough. Listen, here's what I'm going to do. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. 19% of level 6. That's lovely. I really appreciate it. That big fat enormous amount of support that Busted has shown tonight by tipping and then gifting 20 tier 1 subs. Thank you so much for that. That's really huge.
Sir, the osimeter has been overloaded.
Oh my God.
Set the alert level to DEFCON 5. Please refer to the operations manual for further instruction.
Pix is like,
You don't
Sir,
understand.
the Osometer has
no,
been
no, no, no,
overloaded.
no, 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 no.
Set the alert
Okay,
level to
we're
DEFCON
pulling a
5.
crayon fund here.
Please refer to
We're
the
pulling a
operations
crayon
manual
fund.
for further instruction.
And I'm not doing $10.
Just remember I've matched all to the charity.
Wait, are you saying you're donating? Wait, are you saying you're going to donate? I'm so confused. And I don't want to be confused. You're going to donate to the charity as well? Because I haven't seen one come through and I don't want to pressure you. I just want to make sure I understand what's going on. No, really? Are you serious? I came here to crochet some Pokeballs tonight. For my friend Brian, because he did a really good job today. And I figured I might as well do it live. Very nice balls. Thank you, Pix. You guys want to see something? I was hiding this. I thought I might throw it in there as a last minute auction item. Should I keep it as a secret and not tell you? I'm so bad at keeping secrets like this, where it's not something that's going to hurt anyone. It's just something to be excited about. Busted. Busted! Exclamation point charity. It's at the top of chat. It's the pinned message. Exclamation point charity. Where is this hype train at? You have to, seriously, you got to understand. 23% of level 9, another 20, and then another 10 from Prebis. And Hipsu, thank you for your 100 bits. Mirror, thank you for your 100 bits. Love for you is also love for all you do. I just want to help people. That's why I really try hard not to punish people for coming in and saying they're having a hard day, but I also threaten to show them a good time and help lift their mood. Exactly. I'm just a clown, you guys. I'm just a clown. This crochet stuff is all a cover for being a clown. You know, Pix, have you met me? I think fart noises are hilarious. Ew, no. Yeah, stop it, Pix. Get some help. I love you guys. I am I am overwhelmed. I don't know what to say.
Chicken attack!
So I said, I'm not. No, Tiltify, I told you, I said other. I'm not saying I don't. I think there are improvements in this checkout system on Tiltify, but one day I was just trying to do it. No. Oh, wait, what? Thank you, whoever that was. Arr. Thank you. Thank you so much for the hype train, you guys.
For the kids.
Oh, Pix, do you want a rubber chicken, Pix? Can I send you a chicken? I know you didn't do it for any kind of reward. You're one of the yeah, you didn't know about it, guys. Do you think I can bully Pix into give me his address? Because he didn't know he was doing a thing. Arr. He didn't know he was doing a thing. You know what this though? You know what, you get this too. You know why? Because I can. Do you know why? Because I love you. Here you go. And I know how much you love this. You ready? You ready, chat? I don't know if you're ready for this. Go. I'm not stopping until it covers the whole screen. You thought I was joking. I'm not joking. Here, we need a couple of these in there too. I love you, Pix. Thank you, friend. Stop defaulting me to... No, I said other. Stop it. Okay, do I have to go back? I'm going to go backwards. And I'm going to say... Ooh, I bet you if I put one of the cause rewards in my cart, it will stop doing that. There we go. Add it to cart. Thank you so much. You're stuck looking at this while I do this. This is what is it? What do they say on Sushi Dragon's channel? Quality content. Somebody comes in for the first time right now. Wait, that's a real donation. Busted. Oh my God, Busted. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
We needed to give away another dragon. Didn't I say 3,200? Maybe I said 35. Whatever, heck it. We're giving away a dragon. What number dragon will that be, Miro? If you wouldn't mind checking the spreadsheet for me so I can have a sort of idea of how many we have left to give away. Again, normally I would do a $10 donation, and sometimes, you know, if a hype train goes high enough, I'll be like, here, I'm going to add more, right?
Chat, you are amazing. Thank you for all you do for me and the kiddos. Less than 3.
You insisted on doing that, and so I am forced to do at the least that, because I believe in this organization. I love what they do. Probus.
For the children.
Probus, thank you. Busted, what color do you want for your sticky note? And Pix, we need sticky notes for you. I think, are those the only 2 we're missing right now, or are there more? I hope I'm not missing anybody. That's a lot of excitement. I get distracted. I don't mean to ever forget anyone. Thank you so much. Thank you. $3,340. If you add our auction items and the bids on the auction items, it's closer to... Oh my God, we're getting close to funding a gaming rig. blue for you, Pix. I love you, friend. Thank you so much. You love you some cyan blue. Reminds you of Mega Man. All right, Busted. Thank you so much. It's very kind of you to do this. It's real hard. Sometimes, you know, we wonder if we deserve that kind of love and support or any of it, right? And I wasn't sure if I was going to stream tonight. And it's weird, you know, for a while, my very introverted husband did not understand. I don't think he fully grasped how much I loved doing this. And it frustrated him how invested I was in it and how much of my mental energy it would take up. And I think he's realized that I'm not giving up, but also that it is a valid and a viable way for me to help support our family and to do something I truly love. So he's like, I'm all about you doing what you want with your life in terms of things that make you happy as much as possible. But we have a family and there's all these pragmatic sort of concerns, and I'm thankful for him for that because he keeps me grounded. But it is hard sometimes, reality of the world and paying bills and all that other stuff. So 41,000. Yes, let's go. $41,000 for our team. You did, Pix. What color do you want, my dear? We've already given away 7 dragons. Pix asked for a star on the face. Thank you. What color do you want? Give me a rainbow color and I'll pick a star out for you. I love you, dude. Green. I can already hear Jane. Don't show Pix all the different colors. Just pick a green one out, 9. Don't show him all of them. See, it's like, don't like that. Why are you giving people all these choices? Because I like you also. Do you see all the yarn behind me? I can't choose between colors either. Your soul is rainbow. My truth was already spoken. Where do you want me to put it? I will say, if you ask me to put it on my nose, it may not stick. It lives in my head rent-free. It's true. I love this stuff because you can attach them on the cheek. All right. Do you care which one I pick? Okay. Right here. Thank you. You are a star. You're a star, Pix. Really, honestly, the platform is lucky to have you and your amazing energy and your dedication to others. And I am a personal recipient of that love amongst many other people. Now my face is lopsided. Do we need to do
Let's go.
I'm telling you. So, Busted, I'm going to show this real quickly. Busted, do you know what you've done for these kiddos tonight? All in the space of about like 10, maybe 15 minutes, right? Your first donation was the cost of a custom wagon for a hospital. You funded all by yourself a custom wagon, and you also did 2 toy shipments with that $100 that you just donated. Thank you so much, friend. You brought our total to $3,440 just now with that, with the help of so many other people. Our team is at $41,112.66. We still have a little less than 2 days. I'm so happy that we've made it to 2 of these and then some. This is an amazing piece of equipment that is super portable. The case charges this thing. Certified hospital grade, completely wipeable. Wait, what? Who is this now? And what color do you want for your other star, Busted? You guys. Oh, SLJ, thank you. Bringing sexy lumberjack. Thank you. Thank you for the $15. Where do you want the star and what color? What color star do you want? I already know what you did. I know what you did. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You didn't want me to be lopsided. I do. I very much appreciate that as a fiber artist. You know, balance can be important. Thank you. Blue and where? Just on the other cheek on the opposite side. Yeah. So I'm not lopsided. Thank you. I really appreciate it. It's funny to watch people going back and forth with the numbers too about like odds and evens and ending in cents or whole round numbers. Balance to the universe. There was a lot of messages attached to donations in Jang's stream to do with balance. But seeing as Lego fandom is pretty a pretty popular, it's a safe assumption that people in Jang's channel at the very least are gonna get the joke. At the least. Busted, thank you. I'm thankful for you, Busted. I really am. These are so awesome. We have definitely funded 2 of these this campaign. When Tara told me about how excited they were at Randall Children's Hospital in Legacy Emmanuel in Portland to receive 3 more of these from us, I think she said, if I remember correctly, we quadrupled the number of these that they had at that hospital. Right? They only had 1, and then after us, they had 4, and they were so excited because it's in such high demand. It was really a huge blessing for them. So thank you, chat, for doing that in a previous campaign. But this is a pretty awesome thing that I think it would be fun to be able to say we did this time around with the donations from that will result from the auction. I think we're pretty close. I'd have to total it up again, unless, Miro, if you know that it hasn't changed and you have the number. I'd love to know where we're at with that included. 3,455 plus. It's like 1,000. Oh, we're getting that 5K and your weekend holiday. We're going to make Miro. I took a page from the book of Jang, but instead of making myself take a break, I'm making the person who is clearly the hardest working member of our community take a back seat, and the other mods are allowed to time him out if he so much as types an exclamation point in the chat box. It's going to be hilarious. We are unmodding Miro for an entire week. Puffles does not want this to happen. Puffles is like, just stop like 1 penny before it and then go donate to other people. We're unmodding Miro. Ah. Miro's just going to have to enjoy the show like the rest of you plebs. Honestly, I think that sounds like a lot of fun for the rest of the mods to be able to time him out. We love you, Miro. Literally, and thank you so much for your $14.69. $14.69 for the kiddos. Thank you so much. Whoa. That number just moved a lot. What happened again? I'm not even done talking about the thing. Oh, busted.
Love you all.
Busted, thank you for buying another little red wagon. Thank you so much. It's real hard for us not to be hard on ourselves. You know, maybe I'm not doing enough. Maybe what I'm doing isn't fun enough. It's not exciting enough. I'm going to be very transparent with you right now. And we tell ourselves, we tell other people, every dollar counts. It doesn't matter if you do $1 or $5 or $100 for your total for your campaign that you raise or for what you donate. Being here in the channel is enough. But I'll tell you something. We push ourselves, right? Because it's for a good cause and because we want to do the most that we possibly can. And I worry sometimes that I'm not doing enough, that I'm not organized enough, that I'm not offering enough pricing, or I'm somehow or other, I'm doing something wrong. I'm not devoting enough of my time, or I'm not doing it efficiently enough, or, you know, what if someone didn't donate this time because they felt like I didn't. And I have those thoughts. And then I make myself say the same things that I say to other people. And I say, you are doing the best that you can. You are working really hard. You are streaming a lot for this charity. You are putting yourself out there every day, ready to celebrate with people when they donate to the campaign. You offer them handmade incentives. Those things take you a lot of time. You've been doing that thing since you were 7 years old. I talk to myself the way I talk to you guys after I have those thoughts. I'm just being honest with you. I have those same thoughts that you all have. I have self-doubt. I worry. I fret. But what matters is that you keep going and you just keep doing it, right? And you do the best that you can. You put as much as you can into it, and sometimes you want to be able to put more, but you can't. Like I mentioned earlier, I have children and I really have to stop and think about them, and I need to make sure that they are taken care of. And I know you guys understand this. But it's hard, and finding balance in that stuff is very difficult sometimes. And so I just want you all to understand how much this means to me and how I really try to set attainable goals for our community, because the last thing I ever want is for anyone, and that includes myself, to feel like any disappointment whatsoever. So it doesn't matter in the end what number we end up at. I'm telling you, I am just so proud of our team. And again, I had the opportunity to spend time with Starlight staff in person at TwitchCon. I'm not just saying it. They are amazing people. And they all, like Jang said, they are all truly invested in this. And so you are supporting them as well. You're helping them to be able to do something with their lives that is meaningful, that has a positive impact on other people, that takes away pain. Literally, you are literally taking away another person's pain. Not just the pain of the child, but the pain that I sometimes still hear in my mother's voice or see on her face if we talk about the accident. And then I know my father blamed himself for this accident that caused me to lose half a finger. All of his life, he thought he was responsible because he was home when it happened. Any moment that you can give people a reprieve from that, it is so valuable. There's no amount of money that you could attach to something like that. Those parents would pay anything to take that pain and that suffering away from their child. You are giving a gift that is invaluable. In combination with the auction, contributions were $261.62 away from $5,000 and funding a gaming station. Last year, Ellie Joy Panic came in with Clause My Cause and pushed us over that $5,000 mark. I was really disappointed to find out they weren't doing that this year. I didn't assume that we would get it. We got a massive donation from Twitch to our St. Jude campaign earlier this holiday season, which is incredible. I'm so thankful for that. But I was like, what if, right? You know, you can't help but think what if. So I think that's also part of what I was feeling, was a little bit of disappointment that they weren't doing that. And that we didn't have this chance to have like a little extra for our campaign, for our team, and for Starlight. So who knows? I don't know why they decided not to do it this year, but oh, Mirror. That's just it. I've seen that in action so many times with Charity, Mirror. My very first campaign, I set a goal that I think was probably a little ambitious for someone with a community of my size, but I don't know. I just thought, well, but that was kind of like, I think, maybe manifesting it. And people found me fundraising for a charitable organization, and they said, well, heck yeah, we're going to help you reach that goal. So you did such a great job, Mira. I'm so proud of you. Thank you for taking the plunge and doing it, and for doing it with our team. It's really true. Look at what happened tonight. So that's really what I'm trying to say to you is like, Busted, you know, I every single person. Ian, you've donated, I don't know how many times now. My amazing friend Emerald has come in here and just written me love notes with $5 donations. Hi, I'm just trying to say hi. Here's $5 for the charity. Like, yes, please. But also, you know, you can just say hello. We're going to skip the ads. We don't need those right now. I am so thrilled. Thank you so much. We have a couple more days. I am feeling kind of tired and like I need to go lay down. So I'm going to take a peek and see if this is so awesome. Thank you. We need to make sure we have enough stars before I take a picture. I don't know if I've done all of these. You didn't ask me to eat licorice in any of those, did you, Busted? I don't like black licorice. It's not like, it's certainly not like an allergic thing or anything like that. I just don't like it. Funda Custom Red Wagon, you sweetie.
Te tocaré la canción. La canción de mi gente.
Okay, sexy lumberjack. What color do you want?
Así.
Thank you. No, busted. I mean, I'm kind of peckish. I'm probably going to eat a fat bowl of cereal. I don't eat during the day. I eat before I go to bed. I know that's not good for you. Blue. Thank you, sexy lumberjack. You rock. I'm glad you found our little wholesome, weird corner of the internet. See, like, I tried to be all mysterious and, you know, like a bad, not a bad kid, but like, you know, like rebellious and what have you when I was in high school for like a little while. And I realized very quickly that wasn't going to work. I don't like being in trouble. So I still hung out with a lot of the kids that were troublemakers, though. Picture star fell off. Busted.
Make sure you don't eat black licorice.
Busted, how many stars do I owe you at this point? Busted. Thank you. Busted. You're amazing. Your generosity seemingly knows no bounds. I am so thankful. I'm so thankful. The families that Starlight serves are so thankful. I owe you a lot of stars. So are you trying to say I can eat raspberry licorice? Is that what we're trying to say here? Books delivery. Busted. So cheeky. Absolutely. I have raspberry licorice. I love raspberry. Anything raspberry. All right, busted. No, it's butt spot. You got butt spotted. All right. I like anything raspberry. My favorite. I don't know though. I would say I love any kind of tangy fruit, really. Like raspberry, mango. Like I don't like apples that don't have a nice tang to them. I'm going to eat like 3 pieces of this. I hope that's okay with you. A bit sticky though. I have to wipe my hands after. I love mango. Mango, nectarines. I like pears. They're okay. I like an apple, but only if it has nice tang to it. I love Honeycrisp apples because they're sweet and tangy. Love pineapple. I like most tropical fruits. I don't like bananas if they're overripe. No, thank you. You fell in love with mangoes when you were in the Orient. I've seen some pretty wild stuff about how to actually not struggle with peeling and cutting them up. Like, how come we don't know this stuff in this day and age? You know what I mean? Like, we have access to the internet. I mean, it's some of us do now. But yeah. Busted, you've made several very generous donations to the charity. And again, really what I was trying to say with that story earlier about feeling like maybe I'm not doing enough, maybe this is whatever, is that feeling will come and I will just bat it away and I'll say, that's ridiculous. Do you want to go live tonight? Then go live. You never know what'll happen. If nothing happens, that's okay. You tried. You were there. So I'm trying to say thank you for proving that voice very wrong. And again, what we've done as a team and for the event is the point. Yeah, I do. I love mangoes, but fresh raspberries. Has anybody had salmon berries? Anyone here had the pleasure of having fresh salmon berries? I'm running out of stickies, so I'm just kind of giving you whatever colors. I hope that's okay. Okay, charming jellyfish. I'll do that. Ooh, we need to do a dragon. A dragon. A dragon. I swear I saw a dragon. Don't we? We do, I think. You said we've done 7 of 12. Let's do the 8th. The 7th Dragon Ball? Wait, what? And then we'll get out of here. All right. We are giving away... Salmon berries are good. So they are related, I believe. So they're like a cane fruit, but they're not the same as raspberries or blackberries or whatever. They're a wild fruit in that family. Last snooze is out. Thank you. They're a wild fruit in that family, but they should we just run? I hate to do this. Should we just run them, Miro, and then come back and do the giveaways so we buy ourselves plenty of time? Let's do it. We have an ad schedule, and we're out of snoozes. We thought we were gonna head out, but now I want to try to do this giveaway tonight because we should do it when we hit the things so that people who are here get to enter it, for those moments. Let me do a 3-minute ad break. I'm not going to stop what I'm doing. I'm just going to run the ads, but I will not draw. I will not even really start worrying about giveaway stuff until the ads are done. Okay. Thank you, Jane.
Thanks, Jane.
Seriously, thank you so much for being on our team, bringing so much support and love to Starlight, and huge thanks to Jane's incredible community for their massive I'm channeling Andy Ray right now. Massive hearts and hypes. Seriously, incredible contribution to our team and the events total. Thank you. We sure did. I didn't plan on being live this late, but they've kept me here with this crazy love for Starlight. Mostly busted. Tonight anyway. You love Andy Ray. Huge round of applause and massive hearts. Oh, she's amazing. She is fantastic. Thank you for shouting her out. Pix, when I had to go to streaming an hour and a half at 5:30 in the morning, that was fun. When my kids were doing virtual school, and it's I could not stream any other time of the day. Andy came in maybe even a year or two before we got partner, and look at all of Andy's emotes. And she raided me, and I was so bewildered because I had rarely gotten raids that big, almost never. That may very well have been my biggest raid at that point. And it might still be one of the biggest ones I've ever had. And everyone from her community was so lovely. And I was just flabbergasted because, my streams were awful quiet a lot of the time. Just that time slot was awkward. And at the same time, you do have people that are ending around that time that are either overnight here in the US or they're in other parts of the world. So you catch a lot of probably Australians and people from, Asia and stuff like that. So it was hard staying quiet down here so that everybody would stay asleep so I could work. It's not easy for me. But yeah, Andy rated, and that was how I found her community and started watching her streams. And I don't get to spend as much time in her channel as I'd like to. But she is incredibly talented. She told a story one night that a teacher had told her she had no artistic talent, that she should quit, she should give up on it, or something like that. I'm paraphrasing, and I might be exaggerating a tiny bit, but for anyone to, and first of all, what kind of educator, because I'm pretty sure she said it was a teacher. Like, how dare you? You're in bed when she's on, but you could watch and listen to her for hours on end when you were on your short term. I know. Just so incredibly kind, very welcoming, absolutely top tier at what she does in many ways. So highly recommend. Please, please, please follow Andy and hang out in her channel and support her. All right. Now we can do this giveaway for the dragon, and then we can get out of here. Hurry up, lady. We want a free Ian Douglas dragon, not 9 PogChamp. Oh, God. Seriously, Busted, thank you so much for everything you've done tonight. Pix, thank you. Everyone who's donated tonight. Literate Ian, I missed you. What color do you want for your star? You need another star. And Sexy Lumberjack. Did I put one on for you? I haven't put one on here for you yet, Sexy Lumberjack, have I? I thought I did. Oh, yeah, you're on my ear. You're on my ear. That's right. Type dragon in the chat. Like I'm dragging out this giveaway. Also on my forehead. Oh, maybe somebody else is on my ear, but you're here. Have I missed anyone with a star sticky? I got Prebis. I'm not doing one for myself because you guys did that with the hype train. SLJ always blue. Okay, good to know. I do remember people's favorite colors. All right, dragon in the chat. We're going to give you another 15 seconds or so to type the keyword in the chat. You need to be 18 and over in the channel, present at the time of the giveaway, and willing to provide shipping information so that a third party can ship to you if you're in the US, or I can ship to you if you're outside the US. Drag in. Welcome to the drag in. Nobody would ever guess your favorite color. Ever. Pink. Pank. Ram, I don't think you've won a dragon. You got the stickers. The landlord's kids loved them. Let's go. Everybody loves stickers, right? I think I even remember you getting excited when I gave you VIP, D, because you were like, ooh, I get a pink diamond. You were less worried about the fact that you were getting VIP in someone's channel and more excited about, whoa, pics. Dang. Do you have some tolerance? I used to be able to drink like that when I drank, but it wasn't necessarily a good thing for someone my size. I mean, I'm not teeny, but I'm kind of a stick figure, you know? Like I'm 5'7". But I'm not like, I can't, Pix is just a little glossy. It's fine. You ate before the stream and after with water. Ready? All right. You got to take good care of yourself. Yeah, it's fine if you enter for this as long as you haven't won a dragon yet. If you've not been one of our 7 previous winners, then you're welcome to enter. 10, 9.5, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Did I put Steve's net? Yes. 2, 1. Blast off.
It's Mother Cluckin' giveaway time.
I was having entirely too much fun headbanging as a Lego minifigure. And making all the villagers headbang with me. Cheeky monkey. Cheeky monkey. Cheeky monkey, 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 cheeky monkey. Yeah. Cheeky monkey. Will you do me a favor and go ahead and fill out the form we use for giveaway wins, even though I'm maybe not mailing it to you? Do you live in the States? It doesn't matter. No soup for you, Steve. Get out of here, Steve. Cheeseburger, Coke, no Pepsi. Cool. It doesn't matter, but that way I know I can just forward. When you fill out that form, I will take your info. I will make sure that Ian gets it. Awesome. And then he will send it directly to you. So you're going to receive the dragon directly from our friend Ian Douglas 736. Who, again, shout out to Ian. Incredible, super sweet, super generous person who I got to meet also in person at TwitchCon. Looking out for Steve's cholesterol, one yeet at a time. Exactly. Ask your doctor if Yeet-it-all is right for you. Uh-oh. I think I might have just had an idea. Yeah. One moment. One moment, please. All of our broadcasters are currently getting distracted by their Discord DMs. Congratulations, Cheeky Monkey. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here tonight and for all of this amazing love. Every single one of you that donated tonight. Or if you've donated the whole time that we've been doing this. If you've ever donated to a charity campaign here, like I said, all of that has led us here. You are part of our success story. And to that end, I want to share with you that we have officially crossed the $73,000 lifetime Tiltify amount raised. So, in the words of Jang and also DJ Khalid, another one. I just busted. Thank you, busted. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. It really means a lot to these kids and their parents. On behalf of the families that Starlight serves. Like, all of it. Thank you. Yeah, Cheeky, you can get to the form by typing !winner, and you should receive a whisper from Stream Elements with the form for you to fill out. Books delivery, another one. Another books delivery courtesy of Busted. Busted Wiener, you're one heck of a person. You are an incredibly generous and kind soul. And these organizations are lucky that people like you exist. I'm lucky that you chose to do it here. Our team is lucky. The staff at Starlight, I'm sure they feel very grateful to everyone, but we are getting ready to wrap things up here. I think we filled the spots unless Pix insists on not taking a chicken. If you want one, I'll do it. Why not? Of course. All right, Busted, it's up to you. if you would like, I would love, look at, Pix is already on it. Pix, do you have a P.O. box with the information for said P.O. box? Regularly available. I'm tired now. If I can't talk and I start mixing up my words, you know that means I'm really tired. Readily available somewhere. Is that information widely available? You moved to Mexico. I moved to Mexico, sucker. I love you. I'm coming with. Hablo español. Hablo español, Pix. Necesitas una... What is it? Traducidora. Traducidora. Necesitas un traducidor. I can't say it. Traducidora. Ah, Karen. Karen tiene el P.O. Box. Sí. Entiendo. Un pollito. No sé la palabra para rubber. Un pollito de rubber. I don't know the word for rubber in Spanish. My Spanish is just so-so. You might get one anyways. Busted, if you want a rubber chicken, a light up rubber chicken, I would love to send you one. Please just fill out the form for me. I would absolutely love to send you a light up rubber chicken as a token of my appreciation for your incredible generosity. It's like the very least that I could do for you. Thank you. You guys, I gotta go. I'm like getting that thing where I'm like, I don't know what I was gonna do next. Look at me. You are all amazing. Even if you're sitting there going, man, I wish I could, you know, I'm telling you, I had those same thoughts and all that, right? Thank you so much. Thank you for the follow. Do we have, I just want you all to know, spending time with us. In addition to a donation, if you can't make a donation, being here is so important. Thank you, Charming Jellyfish. Okay. I thought I had the team page up already, but I guess I don't.
I mean, look at this thing. I'm excited that that was amazing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now, I know what Blapple would say. Oh no, don't do it. Nonsense. I'm not sure if we're gonna... Have we rated Blapple this time yet? I don't think we have. Nonsense, poopy pants. Yeah, do it. We love Blapple. Thank you, Busted. Fill that form out for me and put light up rubber chicken or whatever in the prize field. Sorry, the spawner or what? No, don't be sorry. You're gonna get nerfed. What, I'm gonna be mad at you for that? I really appreciate you. Thank you for being here. I love the corn song. Yeah, we're gonna read Blapple. They don't do, you know, they really try and make sure that people focus their raids on other teammates because they're not in this for like their own channel stuff, but like none of us should be in it for any of that. We're just supporting each other as we support the charities, and Blapple is awesome. We are reading our one of our team coordinators, Black Apple Creative. Also, word to the wise, we funded DJ Jaina's shirt. I purchased one for myself. I promised that if we got the campaign for the shirt funded, that I would raffle one. Naughty Gnome won it. I issued a gift card to Naughty Gnome to use on Bonfire. Please, still, would you consider purchasing a shirt for a couple of reasons before we read out? I want to talk about this. Blapple did a shirt. Unfortunately, it didn't get funded within the window of time before they just cancel it. They just cancel everything out. DJ's shirt did get funded, but DJ also has been... DJ's had a lot of rough stuff going on. Without divulging, because it's not my place to do so, just know that it would really mean a lot to DJ if you did one of two things. Purchased a shirt, or maybe, I don't know what her goal was or if she's reached it, but donating directly to her campaign would probably make her very happy. But the shirts, honestly, I would just focus on those shirts because I know she would love it if a bunch of people ordered them. Please order a shirt if you can. If you can afford to order a shirt or a crew neck or a hoodie, throw down some money. You'll be supporting the charity. You will put a smile on DJ's face. DJ's had a lot of stuff that has just the world, the universe has not been very kind to our friend DJ Jana over the last year or so. And also consider looking at her books on Amazon. I need to make a command for that. Will you? Here. Wait.
Well, it's a 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready now. Go, cat, go.
Hi, Chaotically Crystal. We need to edit that. So what I'm going to say is edit DJ to add ebook link. So I can add that because DJ has some ebooks available, which would also be an awesome way to support her. And they are really lovely books that are about positive affirmation. And I highly recommend them. I've read one of them. I haven't read the other, so I need to check it out too and maybe grab a copy. Thank you everybody for everything tonight. Thank you so much. Thank you. I am overwhelmed with gratitude. I'm going to go crash. We're going to raid our friend Blapple. Black Apple Creative. Mature Audience's channel. Awesome friend of the stream. Super sweet. All sassy and definitely cusses like a sailor. Well, you know, which is very unusual for folks from the land down under, from what I understand. Anyway, we love Blapple. And I know Blapple, you know, we're just trying to keep the energy in the team. Please stay for the raid. Please, 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 please. Please come with us on the raid. Please show my friend Blapple some love in chat. Make a donation if you can. Again, thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. I am so proud of our team. I super appreciate you all. I will see you over there for just a brief moment, and then I gotta go lay down for a while because I'm still gonna have to get up at a somewhat reasonable hour. Oh, thank you, Fargonaut. I really appreciate everybody being in here. Mods, we love you. We appreciate everything you do for us, especially during these times where there's a lot going on. Thank you so much. Please, everybody, do something nice for yourselves. Oh, of course. Oh, thank you, Busted. You're so sweet. I really appreciate you. That's one way to go out. Bye, everyone.